Hey, we made it. A little bit late. We had to catch up. Welcome to the Nooner. It's hump day. You guys know what to do because you can do that during the show. I'm sure it's happened.
I don't want to know though. Don't let us know.
I'm sure people have watched us in the bathroom. I'm sure people have listened to us while they're taking a shower, and maybe once or twice while they're doing the horizontal mambo. You never know.
FNT is my preferred shower audio. Seriously. So, yeah. But it sucks because I'll be driving, listening to FNT, walking, or in the shower, and I'll hear everybody laugh, and I got to grab my phone. What are they laughing at?
Yeah.
See the memes or the video?
See, I listen to verses on my walk. So
Perfect.
when you bring attention to the screen, I have to somehow, like, while I'm walking in the sun, like, look and see what you guys are talking about.
All right.
Hail verses, by the way.
I understand that.
Fun show. I like it.
It's fun.
I should be on it someday.
Yeah.
I was going to be on it. I was going to ask you, I'm like, are you going to talk about House of the Dragon? And you're like, no. I'm like, okay.
Well, nobody likes it, apparently. I've listened to you talk about it. Everybody's frustrated.
I think generally people are questioning this decisions, but it looks to me, it's hard to tell, but it looks to me on X like people are mostly loving it, and it's getting like insanely high scores. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really neat looking. It's pretty. The special effects and the craftsmanship and the armor, the costuming, the ships they did for the Battle of the Gold all look like 10 out of 10. They look freaking great. The story has like good moments. It's super frustrating, Chris. It's got good moments, and then it's got like some of the dumbest moments that you could possibly think of from later seasons of Game of Thrones. So it's already going that way. So all the worst elements that were in season 2, because I thought season 1 was freaking great.
Same.
And I like season 2. I did. But it had problems, and those problems have metastasized, right? And they've gotten bigger, and they're going to get bigger. So kind of a bummer. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I mean, we'll see how 2 and 3, but season 1 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is great. So you have that to compare it to too. But right now there's nobody to root for. They brought Otto Hightower back for one scene just to kill him when they could have kept him in season 2 for a little longer. And now it's just watching Rhaenyra and Alicent be really stupid and prove why a woman shouldn't sit on the Iron Throne.
Exactly.
Which I guess unintentionally, because that's not their intention, based.
Yeah.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good. I know everyone wants to talk about Supergirl. Let's ignore that. Batman casting for Gunn's universe. That's what everyone's going to be talking about.
That's what they want everybody to talk about.
Exactly. So, dude, but you have to get one of these.
I do.
This is the Supergirl. This is the
Flesh cup.
Right. And I gotta share screen. This is funny. People you have to see this to believe it. It says Supergirl fans can't get enough of AMC's exclusive collectible cup. Look at the
one-hander. Okay.
Look at the smile of joy it brought on that young man's face as he's holding his cup. Gary, I was at the movie theater on Monday, and they had plenty of those. Plenty. I'm waiting for them to drop the price.
Did they have plenty of seats too?
Yeah, they did. Well, you saw that
yes.
I posted that. I mean, it's a Monday. We went and saw the mystery movie at AMC, rocking, and here they're destroying it. Not like, hey, would anyone want this or for auction? No, they disassembled it, took the S away, and ripped apart everything else, including Supergirl, and we're placing it unceremoniously in the trash. I tried to it's a bad shot, but I was trying to not her face, and then it looks like Backrooms when it's done.
Yeah,
look at when the liminal space looked like a promo for Backrooms, which I guess They're doing some new extended edition.
They
in
are.
theaters.
They are not a bad move, really.
Yeah, I'll go see it for sure. But the collapse of Supergirl is amazing. The cope is like I haven't seen before. And I don't think you could say, like, look, Millie Alcock may have been naive, said dumb things, but she hasn't gotten political. That's like on her end. She hasn't. There's no free Palestines coming out of her mouth.
Yeah, it's not Zegler.
That type of political.
She hasn't gone full Zegler, but I feel like she may have been, out of her depth for this kind of a big movie.
We say she went full Rachel Zegler as a joke.
Right.
She didn't have to have a producer fly out to her apartment in New York and tell her to shut up. But she didn't help things. And we were trying to, I guess, quantify it on Real BBC and even FNT. Like, did it really harm the film? Because I think the film was cooked anyway before she said a word. But I think it did a little bit. I think an argument could be made. How much? Don't know. Doesn't matter at this point. It's going to perform less than the Marvels. It's getting beaten by Morbius.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And it's people are still trying to, like, what's funny is there's still a bunch of gaslighting going on X, like, oh, you guys just hate it. It was because of women, blah, 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 blah. And then in a couple of days, that will be silent. And pattern recognition again. So I'll ask you this. They always accuse, they being the access media and corporations, accuse us of review bombing. And bot farming. It's like, well, who has the financial incentive to actually use bots to gas up a movie and make it look like it's more popular than it is? Well, that would be the studio. And how could they do that? Well, they use a third-party marketing company and don't ask any questions and let that third-party marketing company do what the hell they want. And that's exactly what happens.
Yes. Did you get my DM about the company?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You have to go through that. You can use that something in there for a future video. They just talk about it openly. Like, yeah, we use it's an arm of the marketing. It's an arm of the marketing.
Yeah.
Now,
So the studio has plausible deniability. I mean, they know they're doing it, but you can't really pin it on the studio. It's just them. It's like rendition, except you're only torturing the audience.
Yeah.
Hi, X-Ray Girl.
Hi. I finally made it home to Communadia, but I'm actually kind of happy I'm not in the States right now because I get to be with my plants. I'm cooking again.
You're just missing our 250th birthday. That's all.
Oh my God.
But it's Canada Day for those who are in Canada. So happy,
So Canada Day. What's this celebrate?
The birthday of the country.
Which was
ribs.
in the 80s, right?
It's like Temu 4th of July. That's what Canada's.
Yeah, there's gonna be fireworks, and so that'll be fun. Rib Fest if you're in the Toronto area. I think there's one there. So that'll be good and fun.
What's your background? You have two doors, door number 1 and door
Which
number 2.
one do you want to know of?
Yeah,
one?
like what is it? You should put numbers on the doors. 1, 2.
That's the bathroom. That's the closet. It's nothing exciting.
Okay.
Oh, that's the torture chamber.
Yeah. That's a better answer.
I have the thing where you can spin and tie someone to it and throw knives.
Sweet.
Torture device. Sure. This is a sauna, for relaxation after.
That's perfect.
There you go. Oh, that's right, chat. I'm Papa Incel now. I put it in my Twitter bio. I'm very proud of that.
Did?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had people come after me for that Supergirl post, and I didn't make a judgment. I just said this happened.
Yeah.
And this is so I was stating facts, and I had some jackass academia cunt say, so you didn't fact check. And like, it's like the arrogance of these motherfuckers with degrees that want to throw that in your face like you're not a degree. If someone's going around saying I'm a doctor, I have a degree, your degree is fucking worthless. Give me my coffee or my McDonald's, you fucking unemployable idiot. I'm done with those
Based.
people. I dealt with them when I was in college. I am a college dropout. I got 2.5 years in and said, why am I working 3 jobs, have no life, and paying for school to read books, to prove to the professor I read a book by taking a test. I can buy books and read books on my own. I dropped out of college. Years later, I wrote a book about how to get your film into film festivals, how to get distribution, which is required reading at film school if you're going for an indie film studies degree. So F college, F these arrogant motherfuckers. They're just so annoying. And I'm very nice. I don't know if you see, I know like some people go scorched earth when they reply on, well, it depends. If it's a politician, I go scorched earth.
Yeah.
But a jackass like that, I'm very calm, which makes them look like a fucking idiot.
Well,
anyways, yeah.
I agree. Academics are a glorified piece of paper. That's really it. You can study.
Yeah.
Okay, especially when it gets to the arts. Like you need to go to, it's good to train to fix a car. It's good to train to fix a human, be a doctor. But we're talking about arts degrees. They're fucking useless. They're absolutely useless. The most useless thing in the world. You're just regurgitating information from a guy or girl who thinks exactly like you. So you're not fact checking anything. You're just agree checking. You're just regurgitating the same shit you would have regurgitated anyway. You just regurgitated like the person before. That's it. And
exactly.
And there's no practical learning in it whatsoever.
And
as far as like film degrees and shit. Come on.
I hated these people when I was in college. I despise them even more now. And when I was a kid, I started Film Threat when I was like 18 years old. Okay. I don't know. I'm still doing it. It wasn't, it succeeded and failed several times and went through many incarnations, a zine, a magazine, an email newsletter to a website.
Stuck with it.
I never gave up, but it was always there. But I've built businesses, and you know what it's like when you're a small business owner, and we have too many people now that are takers or grifters in government, where like they don't produce anything, they don't make anything. I mean, you, Gary, you're a small business person. People work for you. You create value, and I like to think, obviously, I pay Alan, pay our producer Lori, who works for like all the people around me. They get benefit, right? You build something and make something. These people in college now are being taught that they're owed something. Fuck you. You're not owed anything. We've lost the whole common thing of work, the value of work and hard work. And it isn't easy. It takes years.
And most of it is unpaid.
Yeah.
So much of it is unpaid. You have to pay your dues. That's pretty much it. It's old. It might feel tired, but it still checks out. You have to pay your dues. Your value is based on what you're willing, the amount you produce, your work ethic, and are you good to work with? That's pretty fucking important too.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in Hollywood, based on the fact that they're uber talented, you work with them because they're a pain in the ass. And like, that's the nature of the industry. It's like, they're a pain in the ass, but goddamn, this guy makes us money. So we're just going to deal with it, to the point where a guy will be a pain in the ass and do a hundredth as much. And it's like, oh, fuck this guy. Like you have to balance it on your value, your work ethic, and work ethic is just as important as talent. You could be the talent. There's a lot of talented people who have shit work ethics and don't get jobs anymore.
Let me tell you the secret to work ethic. All it is be consistent.
Yeah.
You don't write a book. You write a sentence. You write a page. You write 1,000 words a day for 3 months every day, and then you have a book. You don't get fit in a day. You don't lose 50 pounds and get in shape in a day. You walk 10,000 steps, you lift weights, and you do it 3 times a week or walk every day. You can do that
you
every
might
day.
start seeing something in 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Exactly.
A little bit of a change.
It's
And then that little
consistent.
change, like
That's exactly right.
you're supposed to get inspired by that change. But the thing is, we like accomplishing things, but yeah, when it comes to, and listen, there's a bunch of people in Hall, and I'm sure it's frustrating to a lot of people. James Gunn, heading a studio, he is not the right guy for the job.
It's
It
clear.
is really clear. How many good movies has he made?
Well, I think Guardians is his best, and then
So that's a
2
great movie.
and
that's his only great
was
movie.
a
I think
little better.
Guardians Volume 1 is great. That's a great movie.
It is.
But I don't think he doesn't have another great movie. And I think it's arguable, like the outside of Guardians, what? Super,
I think, is very good as an indie movie. It's not a mainstream movie. I wouldn't recommend that to everyone.
Was it Slither?
It's okay. It's a good horror film.
It's a fun schlocky horror movie.
These are good,
I wouldn't call it great.
Yeah, these are good little indie movies, like Cutting His Teeth. And that's what Marvel was looking for at the time. And Super is the movie that got him his job. Super, I think, is really great for the level it's at. It's an elevated trauma movie. That's what it really is.
So, and that's what he is. He's probably the best trauma director ever.
Yes, true.
And pretty much that's it. Shouldn't be heading DC Studios. Shouldn't be directing. I don't know if he can direct anything anymore. I mean, going back to The Suicide Squad, which I liked,
it was good.
His work hasn't gotten any better. It's really repetitive, and and now that Gillespie has done a bad version of his movie, you're seeing that there will be no real distinction from his DCU at all.
Well,
and all these movies were supposed to feel different. Well, Clayface will feel different probably
because it's far removed from him. It was not developed under him. By the way, he has put Lloyd Kaufman, the head of Troma Studios, in all of his mainstream movies. He gives him a bit part. And I don't know if you notice Seth Rogen's little alien character in Supergirl. The character's name is Lloyd.
Oh. Well, as soon as I heard Seth's voice, that was the first instance I wanted to walk out of the theater.
Yeah, the first.
You know what? All we need is Patton Oswalt to voice a character in this, just to make it the 9th circle of hell.
How much you want to bet that Seth Rogen ends up voicing Gorilla Grodd?
You're manifesting it, dude.
he already played a monkey in the Super Mario. He played Donkey Kong, right?
Seth Rogen looks like a monkey. Yeah, Seth Rogen recently said, if critics worked with actors, they would think twice about how it makes them, it makes actors feel bad. Like a week after shitting on Sylvester Stallone, a guy who's done more in the last year than Seth Rogen has done in his career. Seth Rogen has produced The Boys, been in a couple movies. Yeah. I don't know, Sylvester Stallone, Academy Awards, one of the greatest actors of the 80s. He's in a fucking hit TV show now, which is pretty damn good. Tulsa King. We get season, what is it, 4 finally this year?
Well, Stallone is just, I cannot wait for you to see this movie. This movie that's about the making of Rocky. How Stallone was a kind of a flailing actor with little success and just wrote the Rocky script. And they offered him millions for the script. He said, no, I want to play the character.
Yeah, because they wouldn't let him play the character.
The actor that's playing Stallone in the movie is the actor who played Al Pacino in the TV series about The Godfather on Paramount Plus. I don't know if you saw that.
Offer? Yeah, I saw that.
Offer. So that's the actor who's playing Stallone. And we saw an extended trailer at CinemaCon. Dude, that movie looks so good. It's just, it's a simple go for your dream, stick to your ideals and what you stand for. That's what the movie is. And that's what Stallone's career is. If you look at what he's done. He's I can't wait for I don't know why the trailer's not out now, but one of the Fairley brothers made it.
All right, what do we want to start with, X-Ray Girl? Oh, let's start with this real quick.
Mhm.
Give me a moment.
Oh, okay.
I want to share something. Just very proud of myself.
I want to see if Perry can turn my rant about college and our rant about hard work and consistency, turn that into a clip.
Perry could turn anything into a clip. He's the master.
Cool.
He is
Oh,
the master.
this
Love
one.
him.
Yeah, this. I just want to. Whoever this guy is,
Oh no!
whoever this guy is, writes this. He wrote a Substack about Supergirl burned up entering the manosphere and stuff. The Beautiful Mess by John Pavlov, blah, blah, whatever. But I just wanted to point out like all that beautiful art in the background. There's Gesture Bell. We like Gesture Bell. But then there's a lot of Perry Chant. There's Az, but a lot of Chaka.
It's a nice collage.
A lot of Chaka. We went over it yesterday. I just want to point out that I am not in the manosphere because I'm not gay. Okay. I want to make that clear.
Oh, that's great.
I want to make that clear.
Oh my gosh.
I think that guy might be. I clearly like women more than that dude. Okay. I mean, it's just a fact. But as far as Papa Incel, I wear that as a badge of honor. I do. Just like Chud. They can't rip people. They can't. Left can't mean.
It's weird that people coming after you or the FNT crew, I just feel like they're not regular viewers. So they're just like, they're just, and a lot of people are triggered by thumbnails. They rarely watch the videos. They're commenting on thumbnails. This is how low effort some of these commenters are. They're just commenting on thumbnails.
Our thumbnails are a bit provocative, like the one from yesterday. Perry, don't change it. I was driving to a comic shop yesterday, and I didn't catch the message. So on the one me responding to whatever the fuck the guy's name is, he put a face from Team America, a little Durka on it, and it's a guy slapping me, and he's all, I might have gone too far on this one. I'm all a little bit, but it was too late because it was already out.
Oh, this one, yeah. Here, I'll show y'all.
Oh my god. I love it.
Supergirl's official box office opening has been confirmed, and it's lower than Joker 2.
Oh. Oh, that's bad.
Supergirl opened even lower than it originally projected. Remember, the projection was 55 to 67 million. And that high end of the initial projection, it barely made half that. There's no denying that Supergirl is currently flopping at the box office. Why, thank you for stating the obvious. But the following yesterday's initial results, the DC movie opening weekend take has been confirmed and is actually doing worse than we first thought. On Monday, June 29th, many outlets.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Many outlets reported that Supergirl had earned $38 million in the U.S. Over opening weekend. However, now it looks like the superhero film only scraped $37.1 million, according to Box Office Mojo, which go to buy the numbers. They're better. Box Office Mojo is no good anymore. That means that Millie Alcock's first outing as Kara Zor-El is not only doing worse than Sony's Spider-Man spinoff Morbius, which is widely known as one of the worst superhero movies ever. Not anymore. I'd rather watch Morbius. It has Matt Smith. But also DC's Joker 2 officially, and that one's pretty fucking bad. I would not watch either of these.
No.
Joker 2 is shit. The sequel opened at 37.6 million and scored a measly 31% on Rotten Tomatoes. But like 9 more years till it becomes a underappreciated classic. This is pretty hard knock for James Gunn's new DC, as Supergirl is just the second movie in the DC Chapter 1, but the team still seems confident in their overall plan. On June 28th, DC Studios co-head Peter Safran made a statement telling the New York Times, while Supergirl didn't meet our box office expectations, it's just one component of a broader long-term strategy at DC Studios that we remain confident in. Your 8-year plan, Peter Safran. It is what it is. It's a component of the long-term strategy that will be a short-term strategy once Ellison fully takes over Warner Brothers and you're cooked. There's no way they survive this, Chris. It's not clear why Supergirl is flopping so hard. What?
I mean, look.
What? Wait, hang on. Did you hear that? It is not clear why Supergirl is flopping so hard.
Because they don't want to tell the truth. Hollywood is so full of shit. They can't, they have to make up lies to justify what's happened. Like, all the excuses for why Supergirl failed. It's just pathetic. Do they even, what's funny is things will come around. Well, the trades will finally be saying what we've been saying about this movie. It was kind of doomed from the start. I think it was doomed when we saw that end scene where her character was introduced. That's your Supergirl. They couldn't even, I'm trying to remember who said that Superman is just Clark all the time. There was a Badger, Angry Badger.
Badger, RMB, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. They were all saying, and I couldn't agree more.
He's just Clark. There is no, and there are multiple characters. There's Clark persona, Superman persona, Kal-El persona. There's the person Clark is to his family, which is a different version of Clark from work Clark, right? There's who he is to Ma and Pa Kent or Lois Lane when she knows who he is. So it's a nuanced performance. When you go back and watch the Donner original, I mean, Christopher Reeve is not given enough credit for that. And he couldn't figure out, Gunn could figure out how to do Clark, but not Superman. And that's when people saying that's not how Superman would act. I get now I really see it. It's so hard to unsee. And there is no, does Kara have an identity that's not Supergirl? It's just so.
Superman did well enough for the normies to have plausible deniability and they could run with this. Like, it's a hit. It was the summer of Superman. We're off to a great start. That bullshit ended the minute Supergirl came out. That's when that bullshit ended. Yeah. And now people are, this was happening even before Supergirl came out, but people are going back and looking at Superman with a more critical eye. And now that they see where this is going, because Superman led directly into this movie, that's why she called him a bitch at the end. And I think there was a lot of, they'll fix the Jor-El thing and she'll go on a journey and become a good person by the end. None of that happened. As a matter of fact, Kara Zor-El is worse after this movie. Yes. She's worse. And so is Jor-El and Laura. And they basically framed that Kara's parents were better than Clark's parents. And that is now canon. That is your DCU. I'm a big fan like you. Like I've said before, I own all the Superman movies. I would never own this. I would never watch it again. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't have it. I didn't buy it on digital. I happen to have HBO Max, so I could watch it, but I haven't. I saw it all of twice in a theater and that I was done.
Yeah, it's not a memorable movie. These are not good. James Gunn is not a good studio head, and I'm not even sure. No. And he's not even a good director anymore.
Although I would argue that if he did direct Supergirl, it would have some moments. But even the thing he added, you've got Lloyd as a little thing. You've got the look. You've got like people on having earbuds, which led to the death of a family, the brother at the beginning.
Yeah. Well,
the AirPods.
We did it. Yeah. When Little Platoon comes out with this video in 4 months, He will break down all of these
Yeah.
inconsistencies because we talked about. I
Yeah,
broke
yeah,
it
I
down
love that.
because we had this shit in Star Trek too, 1,000 years in the future. But apparently, all these advanced civilizations still use earbuds and ride motorcycles with like rubber tires that look like they're made
Right.
on Earth,
It's
and they're singing Earth songs.
it's too connected to our world. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel otherworldly. That's what made the original Star Wars when it came out, at the time it came out, so incredible. There wasn't much of a connection. There were basic connections, traveling by vehicles, but the simple things. But there were like there were droids, but there were droids not based on humans. There were droids based on alien races, which is just so amazing.
But in this one, it just felt like, oh, I guess we've colonized other planets because they're just using a bunch of. They're singing "I'm in Heaven" in an alien, cantina bar number 3.
Well, one of the worst moments, which I could not stop laughing yesterday, Gary, when with that the middle song, that needle drop was Gunn's choice.
Yes.
And it so diminishes everything. And then adding it all the, oh my God, I have been dying on X watching all the different. I want to see Schindler's List with that.
I thought about that.
Do that one.
Okay, because that one crossed my mind because I got back from my little road trip and I asked Az, I'm like, has anybody done Platoon yet? Like I asked, and I didn't see it. Maybe somebody did it, but I didn't.
No, someone did do it.
And
They
then
did Platoon.
And then I did my own version of Platoon, and then I ended up making it kind of hit. Like I didn't mean to, but like I lined up the music because I try to like. I'm an editor, so you want your beats to hit the beats of the music. Didn't do it all the time, but at the end it kind of hits, and I'm like, oh shit. So,
and I can't believe it. And I love people doing Snyder, like the Batman warehouse scene or other.
Yeah,
scenes.
that was great. No, so
people
somebody's done Schindler's List. That's wonderful.
Please do Schindler's List. I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, I have.
You have?
Someone did it to the moment because I've not watched it. That they go into the oven, I guess, and yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
I was thinking like the girl with the red dress. I wasn't thinking that.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to show this. I don't
Oh
think.
no.
Not on stream.
Yeah, but
hey, we didn't get hit for showing them.
No, we
yesterday.
didn't. That was
that's
crazy.
crazy. Wow. But yeah, it's so disheartening. It's really what it shows is a lack of self-awareness. I mean, I know what I'm good at. I really know a lot of what I'm not good at, which is a lot of things. So
Same here.
You would think you got to have that kind of self-awareness and humility to be a leader, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a Jimmy Eat World song in early 2000s.
I mean, you've had conversations with James Gunn, and before, like everybody said, pretty good guy.
He was at the time that I knew him. Since post Guard, I knew him up until he made Guardians, and even a little after. And we had a message exchange when he got canceled. That's the last. That's the last time.
I think he's super bitter that he got canceled.
Yes, that affected him,
and I think it fundamentally changed him.
That and success.
And I think DC came to him and just gave him the world, and he started like really just thinking his farts smelled great, and that happens to a lot of people. And I know he's controlling on set, but I mean, actors love working with him for the most part.
He's very loyal to the people he likes. I think it's very telling he didn't bring Rainn Wilson, who starred in Super and which helped get him the job, which got him the job for Guardians of the Galaxy. He hasn't worked with him since that. You'd think he'd give him a bit part or a line. I mean, he could be a Marvel sort of side character. but he didn't. So he's loyal to the people who, and I have a theory about that, is that James likes to work with people who just do what James says.
Yes. Yes.
And
he doesn't like to be questioned.
he doesn't like to be questioned. It's even I remember during the promotion for, a Superman, it was like, we believe in James Gunn, faith in James Gunn, everything. The promotion of Superman was all about James Gunn.
Well, he became the face of the DCU, and that was their first mistake. First of many is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman should be the faces of the DCU.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've gone over this again, but like, I think it's done after Man of Tomorrow. So the DCU will have been film-wise Superman, Supergirl, Clayface, Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And there's no basis. And again, I said this yesterday, but people bringing up Hulk coming after Iron Man. Let's not forget that Iron Man was the most talked about movie of the year, one of the most surprise hits of the year, universally loved. There was no fighting in the audience, and there was no gaslighting. It was, this movie's rad, and it still remains top 3 Marvel movie of all time. So Hulk coming out and not doing as well didn't hurt that, because it was already off to the races with Iron Man. You already had it. And plus, Hulk is a universal thing. And that's why they haven't done a solo Hulk movie, because for some reason Marvel can buy Fox, but they can't get the rights back to the Hulk. I don't think they think it's worth it, to be honest with you. And then, people are talking about them getting I know Flash mentioned it. I don't believe this is true at all. They want to, I'm sure they want to get the rights to Spider-Man back, but Spider-Man would cost them as much as Marvel cost them when they bought it.
Yeah.
Just one character. So I don't think that's even possible. I don't think Sony would be stupid enough to do that.
Which means Sony is going to make Spider-Man movies forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
And why not? Why would they give up, all their other movies were shit, but Into the Spider-Verse and the Miles Morales movies, they did well.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't pay their animators, and that's why that movie, the third one, was supposed to be out by now.
Isn't it next year now? I think it's next
year. Yeah. So back to, it is not clear why Supergirl is flopping so hard. It actually is. Yes, it is true that the movie has opened mixed reviews. It's not really mixed, because if you go through the corporate critic ones, for the most part, even the ones that gave them positive, it's like very mid. And it is not as widely loved as last year's Superman, which was not as widely loved as you're making it out to be, which opened to 125 million domestically. It had a really good domestic run, by the way. Let's not take that away. It had a very good domestic run, not a very good international one. But the film's mediocre, 56%. That's rotten, by the way. Score on Rotten Tomatoes is not the worst in the world. However, many fans are complaining about the lackluster storyline and one questionable needle drop. Now, listen, the needle drop is, as Chris said, probably the worst needle drop in cinematic history, but it doesn't bring down the entire film. The entire film is brought down by a main character who is not super, who is not a hero, doesn't put on her costume until the very end of the movie, is completely unlikable from beginning to finish, and is a super skank, basically. Didn't change at all. It's a muddy looking film. It's poorly put together. It's a bad copy of a bad James Gunn movie. And it will be in VOD. I said it in my video by the time Spider-Man comes out.
You gotta put a post out and say bookmark this, like, because it'll be true. Yeah,
I said it in my video. I think that's good. I mean,
Superman came out within 30 days, right?
Superman 31 days.
Yeah, so
I think Supergirl I think Supergirl 30 days, you think, Chris?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
It ain't doing no 45 days.
No.
And they're going to be taking it out of IMAX screens. But I did want to share this, because according to James Gunn's wife, Jennifer Holland, who's James Gunn's wife, said that Man of Tomorrow might be James Gunn's best movie yet. It feels like a step up to me in a lot of ways. I'm excited for people to see it and hope, and he's not done filming it yet. So it's a step up. So did she not like Superman?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because she wasn't in it.
I gotta say, look, the costume Corn Sweat looks a lot better. I thought that was AI. Is that a costume from the movie?
I don't know. I mean, this is Marvel Hollywood Handle. Sorry. It could probably be I don't know. I know the set photos, the costume doesn't look good. I love the idea of the trunks being on the outside, but man, I hate the collar. I hate the frumpiness of it.
Yeah.
And that's done specifically. That's another choice to make it look kind of goofy. Like that's their whole point, was to make it look goofy so he's not threatening, because we can't have a confident masculine Superman. We have to have a guy who slouches. I mean, like a guy who's Clark Kent all the time.
Yeah.
It's the most predictable flop of the year. Like everybody knew this was going to happen. Like this was the Marvels, Snow White, the Acolyte. These are very predictable things through pattern recognition. And if people are shocked about this, it's because they don't pay attention, or they get caught up in just a lot of corporate critics and Angry Joes of the world get caught up in other people's opinions so much that they can't rationalize their own because they're so worried about other people's opinions. I don't concern myself with that. I don't care if people like Supergirl or Superman. It doesn't bother me. Right? You can like a movie I don't like, and we can still be friends. I'm not going to melt down for 3 years because somebody said something bad about Furiosa. I don't know, Chris.
I just don't get it. Like why people, like, we all have different taste. You don't like sushi. I like sushi. I like the movie RRR. You never saw it. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? I'm just saying,
still might.
But it's okay. Like we all have different taste. I don't get the mentality of an Angry Joe. And I only saw him because he turned up in other people's videos. I've never watched that guy. But why is he so invested in some corporation's success and his own opinion? He didn't like it. He didn't like Supergirl, but still wants you to go see it. Who the hell does that? I know you don't like sushi, Gary, but try this, spicy tuna. You would hate it. Although actually, I think if you got to, you like sushi, X-Ray Girl?
I love sushi. So good.
I don't eat it all the time, maybe once a week, but I like it. It's different.
I had a chance to eat like real sushi in Japan, and
he chose KFC.
I chose KFC.
KFC. Did you get the bucket? Did you get the crypto bucket?
I didn't get the crypto bucket.
The KFC there's really good, by the way.
Yeah, the McDonald's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But is Angry Joe still melting down? Do we get 9 days? Is it 10 days in a row? Maybe he stopped. Maybe he stopped.
Well, I just don't understand. And I really like that, like Alan and I disagree about things all the time, but we have different tastes. So you can align with me on a movie or him, or maybe get a recommendation. You may not have thought you would like this movie, and you discover something. I love the sense of discovery of different tastes. And in the nerd world, as you're well aware, no one person can know everything. I've been going to Comic-Con since 89, 90 was the first year when it was at the college. It was a much smaller event. Anyways, and then mid-90s, it moved to the convention center. It's been there ever since. But everybody's got different knowledge set. We would hold up in like the Marriott hotel bar, sitting all around each other in a big circle and just talk shit, nerd talk. This is before podcasts were a thing. I know, Gary, you did the same thing at a comic shop or whatever. When you get a bunch of nerds together, they'll be fighting and debating and, I didn't know about that. Or have you read the fifth book in the Dune series? I didn't like those, or whatever. No one can know. Now, one person can know everything, but a lot of people do have like an area of expertise. They kind of like, well, I'm about comics of this era. I saw Joseph Kahn put out an interesting post about the reason he thinks superhero films now are failing. I could find it.
Find it.
He says basically that the audience has aged out.
Yeah, yes,
Audience has aged out.
I completely agree with that. That's
and
what's
they're not
happened to
making new fans.
That's what happened to Star Trek. Was the first audience that started aging out, and that's why they went to the J.J. Abrams, but it really didn't help. Doctor Who didn't age out because when they came back with New Who, they got an entire generation of new fans, but then they fucked it off at the end, which is a shame. Star Wars was doing great. But they over the course of a decade, they've destroyed the greatest cinematic IP of all time. And when it comes to comic books and superheroes, that's an audience that's aging out. The next generation is going to be into the new Spider-Man is One Piece. Whether people like to hear that or not, I mean, it's like worldwide, it's immensely popular. You might have heard of it. And it's because manga and anime took, I can't say all, but took a large portion of the comic book market share that games hadn't already taken, right? For that age sect and you know the young men that they wanted to get into it because they're the ones and by the way, manga is read by a lot of women too, because it's not just soups, it's so many other things. It's what comics used to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Different genres. Romance comics. Right?
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Yeah. And you know, we can have our criticisms about the art, and it's like, well, you know, there's some pretty good manga art out there. There actually is. And there's some pretty shit American comic book art, like most of it now. And they're hanging everything on Absolute Batman, which is unquestionably popular. Not my thing, but right now, you know, DC Comics is Batman Comics, although DC is Detective Comics. But he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Which one are we going to first?
Or
take Chris's. You just mentioned Batman.
Yeah.
All right. There may be a specific phenomenon happening to comic book movies. The audience is aging out. Much of the goodwill of Marvel was driven by boomer, Gen X, millennial men who actually read comic books, at least in the past tense. The stories were pulled from 1960 Stan Lee foundational stories, blended with early 2000 arcs, Ultimate Spider-Man, Infinity War, Civil War, New Avengers, Winter Soldier, Brand New Day. Let's not mention Brand New Day. One more day. Here's the problem. They've run out of arcs to mine because major comic books sucked after the 2000s. They are hitting a generational wall. The old ones have seen all the big stories, with perhaps Secret Wars being the last event left. And it's not even the good one. It's the one from 2016. Stories were replaced by gimmicks, deaths, reboots, identity swaps, anything to pump the stock. Subsequently, it doesn't help that the monthly comic book audience has collapsed. Now the new generation, they don't read comics. They don't read comic books. They just know the movies. With the first Iron Man about to turn 20 years old. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's ancient history to them. And why should they care about comic books? How can anyone invest in a character when some editor kills them off every year and reboots a non-binary scroll or some shit?
Joseph Kahn is based, by the way, he's going to be on the Film Threat panel at Comic-Con.
Yep. Comic book movies are running out of audience because comic books themselves are running out of audience. He's right. It could have lasted a lot longer if they hadn't gone down the road they did. Yeah. And as much as the Angry Joes of the world want to cry that this isn't the case, it's because they sacrificed a bunch of great characters on the altar of the message. And I could point to Doomsday. You have Captain African American in the Captain America costume, and you have Chris Evans in his second last appearance as Captain America walking around in street clothes. Why in the fuck is he not wearing his Captain America costume? There's no reason. He is the iconic Captain America. So you are preventing yourself from doing an iconic thing in one of your biggest movies to not hurt somebody's feelings. What happened to what Robert Meyer Burnett said? This is show business.
Yeah.
This is show business. And that those decisions are what killed them. And nobody's reading comics because the same thing happened. Joseph, you collect comics. Same thing happened in the comics. So Hollywood is repeating the same mistakes as the comic industry from the last 10 years, and they're getting the same results. Fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't take a genius to figure this out. We're like, oh shit. As soon as Captain Marvel showed up, most comic fans went, oh fuck. We're going into the all new, all different. And that's exactly what they did. And everything sucked because everything sucked in the comics. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Good point. And aging out. Yeah.
Joseph is great. Yeah. He's a filmmaker who made a really great horror comedy called Ick, starring Brandon Routh. You should check that movie out. Ick.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. You would love this movie. Really fun. And Brandon Routh does not get enough credit. I don't think. I like him.
He was done dirty.
Yeah.
They should have actually written him some lines in his Superman movie.
Well, I heard as to what the reasons why. I might have to tell you offline.
Yeah.
There were reasons. So not that I agree with them, but there are reasons.
So this is still a rumor, by the way.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
It's time to break out the bat signal for James Gunn. So the Batman casting rumors. Now, again, I don't know if there's any credibility to this at all. I don't know who Beyond the Reporter is, but this name has been going around, and it's kind of piggybacking off of what John Campea said. Like he said he knew that Batman had been cast, but he couldn't say who, and the person surprised him, but he hasn't confirmed this. So this does he look like Batman? He's another fucking Brit. Batman should be played by an American, just like Doctor Who should be played by an Englishman. But we keep casting Brits. Now it worked out with Christian Bale. Did.
That's our Batman. I thought he was supposed to
I don't know.
Older.
I that's what I heard too, but maybe they changed. He's going to be awfully young to be on his fourth or fifth Robin, depending on what continuity they're using. What do you think of Tom Brittney as Batman, Chris?
I don't like it. He's too young. Looks like he could have played
a pretty boy.
He is pretty boy. Oh my gosh.
It looks like he could have played Superman. That's a better photo. That's a better photo.
I mean, people are going to mention Robert Pattinson. It's like, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't call Robert Pattinson the best Batman in the world.
He surprised me though.
I thought he was all right. Yeah.
Okay, so he's 36 years old.
Yep.
He looks younger than 36. He definitely looks younger than 36.
Maybe if he grows a beard or something.
Here's the problem. You can cast Batman perfectly, and it's going to be in a James Gunn joint.
Well, you're only casting this part right here. Just this area.
Yeah. No, so the Batman movie that's going to be written by Christina Hodgson from Birds of Prey.
It'll be great.
Because they want to, for one, James Gunn is overseeing all this writing, by the way. So it's like a writer's room. But they want to say, oh, well, we got a woman to write Batman, and listen, a woman, if they want to pick a woman, then they should pick the woman who wrote Penguin. That's the woman you should be picking. If you need to pick a woman, or I don't know, find just the best person for the job. But I can't say this is definitive. I haven't heard James Gunn, who normally does shoot these things down. Maybe he has, and I just didn't see it. Chat. So correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I think it's just a rumor right now, and I wouldn't put too much stock into it. But we'll see. It wouldn't surprise me if they ran out and started casting Batman to save their ass. But I don't know if they can do anything right now, Chris. I mean, they're in the middle of transferring power and being purchased, and I think the UK is going to try to stop it. Good luck. It's going to happen. The DOJ has approved it, so Paramount's set to take over Warner Brothers September, October. So that's just 3 or 4 months away. So do you think they're going to go ahead and make any major decisions right now?
No, but they can develop, because development is, cheaper than making things. They
Yes.
can develop and announce. How many things did Lucasfilm announce that never happened? I mean, it's in double digits of projects that were
Lost track.
announced with people involved, like writers and development. Cheap. You bring someone in, and screenwriters, not sure if you're aware, they get paid on a sliding scale. So if something is in development, or you're getting paid to write something, you get paid more if it gets made. So if something goes into production, you get paid to develop and or write, then paid if it goes into production, then paid if it even gets released. That's why, you get these little, spaced out payments. If they're just developing, that's one rate. That's one price. And when you're hiring inexperienced writers, as they have, with their projects, I can't believe that Anna Noguera was hired to, she'd only ever written a short. I know she wrote some plays, which I'm sure James Gunn attended and saw the plays. And
that really transfers to superhero films.
But I believe that because he was involved in Supergirl, clearly he has his fingerprints, but I believe he maybe something of a control person. We saw the one behind the scenes with David Cornsweet where he just thought the character wouldn't do that. Gunn, trust your lead actor. He is the character. I mean, he knows that he's living it.
Well, Gunn got to pick the needle drop in the movie he did not direct and said, no, he's totally in control.
Right.
And then the director, Gillespie, had to come out and say, no, that wasn't my decision. So that tells you everything you need to know. And tonally, as far as like how it looked, Supergirl looks no different than Superman.
Yeah.
As a film. That's your DCU. So, oh my God. I don't think I want to go to that one just yet. I don't want to go to that one just yet.
Is that a story?
It's Elliot Page.
Oh, I have an Elliot Page thing to share.
Okay.
Was it the boxing?
I have it. I have it all. I prep for the show only things like, what will Gary find entertaining?
Oh no!
Do you want to watch this?
Yes.
Okay, let's.
It's Dr. Clown. Hail Dr. Clown, by the way.
Did we go?
Yes.
Yes.
Forget it. It's Mr. Dipson.
I will break you.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, stop it right there so we don't get it.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Get ready for the next shit show. Chris, go on. Sorry.
By the way, a new Odyssey trailer just dropped.
I thought
Yes,
they
it
weren't
did.
doing anymore.
Do you want
It's
to?
the final
Oh, you found it.
trailer.
You got it. Okay, good.
Okay, we'll get to it in just a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, from now on, X-Ray Girl, just put the chat up full time on the screen.
Okay.
It'll cover my face.
No, it
No,
won't
it
cover
won't.
your face.
It might
Oh,
cover
it
mine.
doesn't. That's great. No,
It
I can
depends
read the
because
chat.
you can change the. I think you can change where it sits, but
You can, but it's fine right there.
That's
Yeah, it's perfect.
perfect, actually.
hi
That's
chat.
great. Hey,
Well, we need that because chat's an important part of the show, and we're gonna have to
Love
clip
the
this out because,
Oh no, yeah.
well, maybe not. I found thanks to my pals out there, I found a new way to fight things, and it seems to work.
ooh, can you reveal the secret or no?
I can reveal it to you. Yes, after the show, I can.
Okay,
reveal it to
after
you.
the show,
I can
That's
reveal it.
very
to you.
helpful.
Yes,
because
That
we
way-
fight every one of our reviews. We get hit, especially certain companies.
Warner Brothers. Yeah, Warner
Yes.
Brothers is
Worst.
terrible.
That company, they are the worst. They are the worst.
So Supergirl, I'm sure like it's going to hang on as a topic through next week because there's a possibility it could be number 4 at the box office. Like Obsession like climbs up and beats it. It's a possibility, not saying it's going to happen, but it'll definitely be number 3. And then that's it. It's the most embarrassing, predictable failure of the year. The coping has been like lots of fun to go over. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it. That some dude threatening to slap me. I mean, it's like it's funny. It's funny shit. We're gonna cover it. It's great. But the next shit show will be the Odyssey. It's coming up.
Well, people have seen it.
Yes,
People are talking about it.
They had a screening last night.
Stephen Weintraub from Collider did see it. He says he's not going to give a reaction, but what questions would you want to ask Nolan? He asked that on social media. So he's seen it, but there's going to, I don't know when I'm going to see it. I'm sure I'll see it a couple days before it opens at best, but I already have tickets. So I'll see it one way or the other.
Oh yeah, I have my tickets too.
So
Weintraub's a twat, dude. Like that Collider. Yeah. Not a fan. So we don't have to read this whole thing, but this is basically Jeremy read it last night on Tuesday night's main event and couldn't make heads or tails out of it because it is a confusing article. It's from Gizmodo. Of course, influencers have seen the Odyssey early, and it's basically semantics. It's trying to break down like what's an influence and using the word influencer and not shill. So the corporate critics, as Chris pointed out at CinemaCon, were very upset that a lot of space was given to influencers, TikTokers, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. And the corporate critics are like, we are the truth tellers. And these are just paid shills. And I think the perception from I know the perception from the audience is they're the same picture. You guys are the same picture for the most part. I'm sure the journalists and corporate critics out there believe they are the truth tellers. But, when John Rocha out there gets all upset, my response to him would be, listen, you are the ones shilling for movies. You should fight for this space. Fuck those influencers, because that's your job to shill for movies. There's no difference. And basically the article breaks down as dinosaur staring at meteor. That's it. It's the dinosaur. They even mention it in the article. They go, you know what? These influencers get a lot more clicks. They get seen by a lot more people than just writing an article. Those days are done. If, as a matter of fact, if YouTubers and content creators and TikTokers, whatever, weren't reacting to articles, nobody'd read them.
Yeah.
These sites, for one, have been compromised for a long time. As I pointed out before, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Rolling Stone, IndieWire, all owned by the same company. So your 3 top Hollywood rags are owned by the same company, which is Variety, Deadline, and Hollywood Reporter. So you're not getting a varied opinion. That's why it was funny when you brought up Owen Gleiberman doing that savage review. And it was basically an op-ed. It's just like they got him and he fucking ripped it and it was great. They don't often do that. I think they felt safe to do it with this movie because it was such an obvious failure. But I mean, that's pretty much when Nolan said we're not going to do any influencer reviews. What the article broke down is everybody's going to have the same. I guess the embargo date remains the same, but it doesn't take away from the fact that shills are shills. Okay. And no, Nolan doesn't need it, but yes, they are doing early screenings. They're just holding the embargo date. So people have seen it, like Richard Roper, who took over for Roger Ebert, but nobody said anything about it. Have you seen anybody give an opinion on the movie yet?
Zero, nothing.
So that's the gist of the article is dinosaur staring at meteor and just trying to come to terms with it. All right. Are we ready for this trailer?
Let's do it.
The final Odyssey trailer.
Countdown trailer. That's what they're calling it.
This a new trailer?
It's a new trailer dropped this morning.
It's a new trailer with the same clips.
Dropped this morning.
Yeah, it's just got different background music, just some gladiator. Oh.
Some new shots in this.
It's like a couple.
It was a puppy.
Yeah, it's crypto.
It was a CG dog. Puppy though.
Oh, that's not digital. Okay, that's great.
I think this is CG.
It's Nolan. It will be a real dog.
These are real dogs.
The real dogs?
Yeah,
I think the very puppy one looked like a CG dog. I think the thought
of Nolan using a fake dog would probably make him have an aneurysm.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, no.
Wait.
This is all stuff we've seen, though.
No, I haven't seen.
Yeah, this was in the theater. This was in the trailer. Okay, so this is the trailer from the that they've been showing in the theaters.
Oh, okay.
So they finally released it online.
Okay.
I saw this before Disclosure Day. But there we have well, it's either Helen of Troy or chlamydia.
The gods told
you. So Jeremy said, if you put Lupita Nyong'o or Elliot Page in a trailer, it's going to get ratioed. And he's right. It like they were doing good, right?
Already? Is it already ratioed?
No, probably not. But there's a very good chance. Well, ratio is a strong term. Highly disliked. The other trailer did not get ratioed. Let's check where it's at. I think it got over 200,000 dislikes though. That'd be insane if a Christopher Nolan trailer got ratioed. That would be not a good sign.
The most recent trailer, it's getting a lot of dislikes though.
So it is?
Yeah. Here we go.
So what's the one from a month ago?
This is the recent one. So it's about a third down.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And that's starting off worse than the last one did for sure. The last one didn't kick in until later.
Yeah.
Until so this is the one a month ago.
Until some people made videos about it. But
it's a little more than a third.
Countdown trailer.
Oh wow.
That's pretty. Yeah. It's pretty bad. It was getting almost
pretty bad. I mean, that's a ratio for a Nolan film. Let's be real.
For a Nolan film, yeah.
Most passionate fan base for a single human in Hollywood is Christopher Nolan's fans. Like without a doubt. And people are going to see. You thought Snyder Bros were bad. Just wait. Wait.
God.
So yeah, it's 25,000 up, 11,000 down. And the one from a month ago is 340,000 up and 223,000 down. Wow. That didn't take long.
No.
That one could get ratioed. It could. It depends on if it breaks containment. We'll find out. Helena Floyd.
Helena Floyd. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Chat. How dare you? I know. I love that the controversy has overshadowed Zendaya playing fucking Athena. That would be bad enough.
Yeah.
I just think the problem with that he's going to encounter is what I love about anything like, for example, The Witch. You've seen The Witch, Robert Eggers.
Yes.
Amazing.
Fantastic movie.
Nosferatu. You've also seen the Werewolf trailer.
It looks really cool.
He's a stickler for authenticity, language. In The Witch, you really have to listen to go, okay, in context, I know what they're saying, but that's old English. People don't speak like that now. And he's a stickler for that. And Nolan is playing modern Hollywood, and it takes you out of it. Even I know it's a trope, British accents for ancient Greece or Rome, but it works for some reason. Hollywood's trained us for that. Yeah. And okay, we'll accept that. They weren't speaking that. They were speaking Latin, a dead language. Fine. But it takes you out of it. It like that show. I've never watched it. I've only seen like when I'm scrolling through Netflix and somehow it comes up Bridgerton. That show, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
X-Ray Girl.
Yeah.
So that show, I'm looking at that, like, I don't buy that. It's just all those shows where they try to like make it modern. It takes me out of it. It ruins the story. I think he made some clear choices. We'll have a diverse cast. We're gonna speak modern day, and I'm gonna make this for a modern audience. And I think that could prove to be a critical mistake.
It ruins the verisimilitude.
Right. But I mean, look, there's a direct comparison you can draw between One Battle After Another and Citizen Vigilante. One is one side of the spectrum, one is the other. And people support their team or the message. And I saw One Battle After Another all of one time. And I walked out and I was kind of like, this is what Hollywood is going to, and I knew when I walked up, this is going to get, it might win Best Picture. It's going to get all the nominations.
Yes.
And I hated the movie. You eventually saw it, right, Gary?
I did eventually see it. And I did a review on Nerdrotic Daily, and it's awful. It's an awful movie. And listen, I'm no hang on. Paul Thomas Anderson fan. I think he's made some really good. Boogie Nights is fucking great. And There Will Be Blood is fucking great. But his other movies, they're okay. I think he's very overpraised. He's jazz. He's music for musicians. He is movies for Hollywood critics and hardcore cinephiles. Can I say that One Woke After Another is well shot? Sure. At times it's like well directed. It's just a horrible story. It's laughable. And it doesn't know really what it wants to be. Satire, black comedy, or a serious look at a problem in Donald Trump's United States. It was Paul Thomas Anderson checking every box so he wins Oscars, and it worked to perfection.
And I'm saying that Nolan might be doing something very similar.
Yeah. I think it's for different reasons, though. I think it's more than awards. I think it is to reinforce the message that he believes in Hollywood, because he sees it failing and he's trying to give it a lift so people can point to a movie and go, look, they race swapped and did this and it's a major hit.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of people, maybe rightly so, want to put it on his super woke wife, but I just think, no, that's Christopher Nolan. And he just did something he never needed to do. So we have to figure out, why did you choose to do this? And it was to reinforce those beliefs.
I don't think he's super woke if you look at his films. And I met him early in his career. He had a movie at Slam Dance, and then was called Following. It's black and white, 16 millimeter. We're on a panel together, oddly. And then the next year he had Memento. And I thought, you know, you can have a good debut movie. A second movie, a sophomore effort is really tough to be. And Memento is great. Love that film. And he took off from there. So I think, but the industry and Hollywood and everyone else thinks it's groupthink. They all think the same things. If you divert from that, you can be ostracized. I think he keeps his personal beliefs very close to the chest. You know, is it chest or vest?
Until now.
Yeah.
Until now, I think this is him coming out in support of those beliefs in Hollywood to reinforce them. Because he just won a bunch of awards and maybe he wants more, but I don't think that's the sole motivation behind it. Because he would have, if this movie's good, he would have won awards if he had cast it properly. That wouldn't have made any difference at all.
Yeah.
But we're forgetting Travis Scott, you know, and Zendaya too.
Yeah.
And Elliot Page playing Elliot. Oh my God. It's so great. I can bring out E.T. again in my review. Elliot Page playing Sinan, who's not even in the Odyssey. So he brought a character in from another poem to specifically cast Elliot to put her in. Like, what's he doing? Well, why would he do this? What other reason would he do this? To find something for Elliot Page, listen, even when Elliot Page was Ellen Page, decent actress, not the greatest actress in the world. And the only reason Elliot Page is getting any work is because it's the same reason Philosophy Tube got work for House of the Dragon. The same reason Mags Visaggio got writing work for Marvel Comics, because they transitioned and they can go, look, box check. It's not for their talent.
Well, the Supreme Court had a recent ruling that had something to say about that. And you can just look that up if you like. So yeah, it makes me sad because I think in the end it will hurt the movie. I think it will hurt and this, I had not seen that trailer before.
A movie that would have had zero controversy, zero, and everybody would have just had this communal experience of going to see it. And, you know, we'll find out when the movie comes out, and there would have been controversy with the historical elements as far as just being accurate to the armor or whatever. And you'll hear that was always going to be there. The same thing was there for Troy, right? Not as bad, but it was there for Troy.
But the ruling from the Supreme Court is that men cannot play in women's sports, and a clear definition of like what men and women are, which apparently a certain justice on the Supreme Court can't do because she's not a biologist. You know, we went through a recent dumb times.
We did.
So, and I kind of feel like we're healing, but wow, this healing is taking a long time.
Well, it's
for common sense.
Common sense gave a lot of ground over the last 20 years.
Yeah, but
it's going to be impossible to get it all back.
I mean, I saw Elliot Page like doing a thing where this person is into boxing now, and one of the comments was, "I'd like to see Elliot box a man. She could be killed." Or
well, she did
box an actual man.
she sparred.
Sparred is not boxing.
No, it's not.
No.
You know?
No, it's not. But I haven't been paying attention to the political world.
I tried not to, but holy shit. You made a comment. Yeah, all the political commentators are doing Supergirl reviews. I mean, I don't even want to mention the names. They're all, and I'm like sitting here going, and they're not saying anything. They have no new insight. They've looked at your videos and thumbnails or mine, and they're just by osmosis just shit people are sort of tired with politics now. So let's talk Supergirl.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty tough. There's been a lot of fracturing over there, we'll say, due to the war in the sandbox and other places. And yeah, it's probably a nice break to talk about Supergirl or have Matt Walsh make a Star Wars video. And by the way, make a Star Wars video, Matt Walsh. I'm not against that at all.
Yeah.
You know, but when you frame it as, I think I've noticed this thing that nobody's talked about before.
Yeah, that makes me laugh when
funny.
they say that. It's like, okay.
Well, especially, they're taking a break from what they say to a man and woman is we don't talk about that silly and inconsequential pop culture. We're trying to save the country.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice to save the country. I really appreciate it. I'll stick over here with the silly and inconsequential pop culture, which is funny because Matt made a very good video about how important culture is. Pop culture is to culture. It is American culture. It is.
And he talked about how kind of the culture ended like 2008.
Yep.
Sort of like, not that nothing good came out after 2008, but I mean, that was the year The Dark Knight came out.
Well, pop culture is the reflection of culture, and it is a leisure entertainment, but it still needs to be taken seriously because you want to talk about like giving up ground. Like common sense gave up ground a long time ago in Hollywood, and Hollywood has been completely invaded by activists. And why did the activists invade it? Because they knew it was important.
Yeah.
And now it's almost impossible to get rid of them. And that's why Hollywood's hurting right now. And that's why they've captured, the unions have captured them. And that's why you really can't, again, I'll bring it back to Doomsday. With Doomsday, it should be Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man and Chris Evans playing Captain America, but they can't really do that because of everything they've set up before. So they're trapped. They're trapped. They painted themselves into a corner, and good luck getting out of it. And there's no half measures in fixing it. There's no half measures in fixing Star Trek, Doctor Who, Star Wars, or Marvel. You either go all the way or don't even bother.
And the Joseph Kahn post,
yep,
you read, maybe the audience for all these franchises is, aging out. And so that's why, Obsession and Backrooms, it's made by Gen Z for Gen Z. And they have, and the thing about both movies, whether you love them or hate them, each had something to say. There was more beneath the surface of both films. And these are new voices giving opportunity to have a place at the table, and not freaking 80-year-olds, like, with all due respect to, Ridley Scott, Scorsese, Spielberg, I think turns 80, like he's 79. Like, it's these old franchises, I don't know. I do think it's aging out, and the Gen Z, they don't want, leftover slop from another generation.
Well, and it's aging out because they didn't get a new generation because they shoveled shit and slop at them. And that modern audience that they were looking for didn't show up because they don't exist. There's always the audience.
Well, it used to be a thing that Hollywood would do. You would give a new director like a low budget movie. And by low budget, I mean 5 to 10 million.
Yep.
Or you'd take an up and coming actor or actress, a romantic comedy made for under 10 million as a way for them to practice in a safe genre to build the actor up to go on to bigger things, like a Sandra Bullock or like those were a staple of movies that were safe. They didn't have to make a lot of money, and they were fine, and they built talent. They don't build talent now. They just don't. So it's kind of sad, like the whole, I mean, God,
your town is going to be administrative offices. That I mean, nothing's going to be really shot there anymore. And then
And
eventually the studios are going to figure out we can save a lot of money by going to a state that doesn't charge state tax that will work with us a lot more. I don't know what happened to the joint. Was it joint? It was joint Universal and Warner Brothers or Paramount. I can't remember. They were going to build a studio in Nevada. Remember, Chris?
Yeah.
And I think the city of Las Vegas put the kibosh on it, so they were going somewhere else. I don't know where that's at right now, but and they've already built studios in Georgia that they're already abandoning to go to the UK now, and that's the name of the game, and that's been going on for 20 years. That's been going on for a long time. So runaway production, but it's just going to get worse, and that's because of state bureaucracy and unions. There we go. And Obsession has fundamentally Hollywood is shook because they're happy about the success, but they're also like, oh shit. So what they're gonna do is try to copy Obsession and try to find the next young gun, and it won't work. What they need to think about is lowering. Contraction is never something an industry wants to do, but they need to get a little more lean and mean and bring those budgets down. There's no way you should be spending $186 million on a Supergirl movie, ever.
What I love about the success of Obsession and Backrooms is that it was organic, and organic is driven by an audience, not fake social media posts, not advertising. Ultimately, if there's an organic audience that builds for something, that means it's hit the culture. And that I sent you that interview with that guy on Matthew Baloney's The Town podcast.
Oh, that will be making a video. I promise you,
dude. It makes me think everything is fake.
It is
fake enthusiasm for Supergirl. The point is I think certain types of people, I think the majority of people are very much swayed by propaganda and advertising and what they see, and bots that shut down free thought. It's and that, to me, that Matthew Baloney interview is the tip of the iceberg. I feel like a lot of things we see enthusiasm for were fake. Truly.
Yes. And that, the thing is, it's because it is. And that guy basically goes out and admits it. But we've been saying it for years. That's why this space exists, is because the audience sniffed out that this is bullshit a long time ago. That's why they stopped going to Deadline regularly and needed other places to go, because they knew they were getting shit shoveled at them. Right. And complete lies. When you're like, wait a minute, how can The Last Jedi be a success when half of the audience is pissed? You're not a success when 50% of your audience is pissed. Not just we didn't like it. They're pissed.
Yeah.
That can't be right. Same thing happened to Doctor Who. Same thing happened to Star Trek. And look at where they're all at now. And it sure must be frustrating for the people who tried to gaslight the other fans and try to marginalize them. I'll use their language, marginalize fans by saying they're a small vocal minority of Nazis and just throwing out pejoratives without really getting into the actual discussion of why they didn't like it, which a lot of us do. We get into, I didn't like Supergirl because it was a poorly written piece of trash. And yes, it was absolutely based on a foundation of intersectional feminism.
Just the fact they put her name toe and toe with the director, that was a choice. That never happens.
Never.
I don't remember ever seeing that in a trailer, in a promotion for a movie. That was by design. So it tells you what their intentions were, for sure.
Yes. And Supergirl wasn't a Mary Sue in the sense of a Mary Sue, but she wasn't accountable for any of her actions. She didn't grow as a character. She remained the same. It was a straight line. So fundamentally, it's the same thing. It's you were great all along, or you're good just as you are because you're a woman.
Yes.
So now Superman has to babysit this murderous Supergirl, where Lex Luthor has a really fucking good point now. We have this metahuman who just feels like killing is okay. It can be judge, jury, and executioner. You know, that's an anti-hero. That's not a hero. And I think a lot of people would side with Lex Luthor, like, oh my God. So we have, you know, these two most powerful beings on Earth. And what was Batman paranoid? These are more recent comics. What's Batman paranoid about the most is Superman turning. Well, you got one that's pretty close to turning, and it's Supergirl, who could be a villain easily.
Did she kill those guys in that bar, or just maim them?
It seemed like she did.
If she was fully powered at that bar, she should have been knocking their heads off.
Yeah.
So even pulling punches, they're probably half of them are dead.
Yeah. God, it's just weird. This is a hero. It's supposed to be a hero to young girls or women.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lesson to young women that you can be messy. You can fall asleep peeing on the toilet because you're hungover. You can throw up. You can puke.
You know what?
Chill, guys.
I'm gonna go with my theory. I really believe that Supergirl, the Supergirl we saw in that movie, the sort of messy punk rock, drinking, messy life, is Gunn's wife when he first met her.
Is James Gunn's wife.
When he first met her, that's who she was. And I'm sure she cleaned up her act or whatever, but she was. And when you look at Harcourt in the Peacemaker, series, it feels like Supergirl in a way. That if Gunn could get away with
the same story. It's a messy woman.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned in my video, man. Wow, we haven't seen a messy woman since Peacemaker season 2. It's been so long.
Yeah. So that's my theory. And
I would stick to it.
Yeah.
I would stick to it. We do have some good news.
What?
Yes,
we have some good news. Some really good news.
Like really, really good news.
Tom Hardy is returning to Mobland for season 2.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
They saw the reaction online and went, oh shit, we better work this out. And
did we ever find out what the issue was?
He wouldn't. I mean, this is something he does, right? He wouldn't come out of his trailer. Remember, he famously had problems with Charlize Theron, which I would too, to be honest with you. So yeah, he's an actor. They're a little weird.
They can be crazy.
They need to find their motivation and sit in their trailer for 4 hours. Like they're manic. They're strange people. But Tom Hardy's a great actor, and he is the show. It wouldn't have survived without him. And I think that leak came out, and I think it was true. And I think they saw the reaction and went, "Oh, we better work this out." Because you have a show that was pretty well received.
Yeah.
That I liked a lot. And I think some of the older actors got involved, right? And kind of fixed things between the producers and possibly, Pierce or Helen Mirren. She came out and said, listen, he's an actor. I think he's lovely. I like the guy a lot. So like she wasn't feeling one-upped by him or big time by him at all. So I think those two came in and said, fucking work it out. We got a hit show here. You know how rare that is these days. So it hasn't officially been picked up for season 3, but it's most likely will. And we get season 2 this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so exciting.
I gotta do
shows.
a rewatch.
I've seen some behind the scenes shots and they look pretty cool. And we're getting Gentleman season 2 sometime. Netflix doesn't like to announce things until like a month before, but yeah, this is good news. Tom Hardy is back.
I'd love to see Mobland go full citizen vigilante.
Citizen vigilante.
My meaning.
So I saw that, and Chris has seen it, and it's a schlocky exploitation film.
Yes.
I don't think it breaks any ground or anything. I do think I like that it's what Hollywood thinks they are. Hollywood's still this giant multi-billion trillion, no, multi-billion. They're not that popular. Industry loves to think that they're sticking it to the man. Well, you actually had Yui Boll, whatever his motivation was, go out and do just that. Do something disruptive and rebellious and something that Hollywood doesn't do anymore. And Hollywood loves to think, oh, art is free. All art is okay, except for all the stuff we don't do anymore. And that's the biggest problem with DEI is it keeps you from fully creating art. It puts guardrails on it, puts guardrails on your writing, puts guardrails on your filmmaking, which means you can't make something authentic. That's why it's pretty easy to guess in any film from Hollywood. It's like, oh, the diverse woman, she'll survive, she'll live.
Well, yeah, I posted something that basically identity informs story outcomes, which makes everything boring. That's why current day modern Hollywood sucks. You see who a character is, a woman, person of color, whatever, and then that person is good or bad based on their identity, so you know what's going to happen to them. When I saw the latest Jurassic World movie, Scarlett Johansson, when they introduced the Brown family,
like,
oh, this
like
is
they're gonna live,
boring. And I was right.
And they should have died.
They should have done something shocking, like killed a kid. Like that was one of the things that I'm doing a show, like a tribute today to Jaws.
Yeah, Jaws kills a kid
in the in the earliest
bloodiest way.
Kill a kid and a dog off screen. The dog.
Yeah.
But like when that happened, like all bets are off. Anyone can die. And that's shocking. That's storytelling that where you don't know what's going to happen. And in storytelling, something is interesting if I don't know what's going to happen. But if you've seen enough of these kind of movies these days to know, well, this person is the whatever, and oh, they got the evil white guy, so he's going to die or be defeated at the end. It's made things boring and predictable. That very fact. Identity informing story outcomes makes everything boring. Should I put that in a post? Like, I got to make it a more elegant way of saying that.
I like that.
So, but it's true. It's true.
We have some Steph. Yeah.
Is this breaking news?
No. I wish we had. No, this is for you, Mr. AI. You love your AI trailers.
What is it?
Steph found something for you.
Is it me getting beat up by Supergirl?
No. Although that's a great idea.
That already happened, but
it did.
Yeah.
Well, you beat yourself up when you fell on your ass in that one shop.
Well, that's true. That's true. What? Is that Stallone?
Yes. I can't play this music.
80s. Oh, yes.
It's 80s X-Men. Rutger Hauer as Magneto.
Oh, these are great castings.
Jamie Lee Curtis as Mystique, and if you know anything about her, that's probably great casting. Dude, Arnold as Colossus is fucking great.
That'd be amazing.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That would work.
Gambit.
Yes.
Robin Williams is Beast. I don't know why he's bald right there. That looks better.
Yeah, that's funny.
Val Kilmer is Angel.
Oh my God.
Dolph Lundgren is Sabretooth.
Whoa. This is
Tom Cruise is Bobby Drake before he turned gay.
That's a weird one.
Not bad. That one's weird.
God, I you know what? Yeah, I do like that stuff. They're like fine for trailers. I don't know that I could stand a whole movie like that. I've tried to see stuff. It doesn't work.
No,
I'm sorry.
Doesn't
it's
feel
okay.
real, though.
It's okay for demos or trailers or memes or goofing up here, but actual long form content, I'm not buying it.
All right. We got to get to the people. Let's get to the people.
Can I get to the coffee?
Go get to the coffee.
Yes.
Okay, save any ones for me.
Sony announced no more physical game discs in 2028. Well, that
It's
sucks.
bullshit. It's bullshit. I hate it.
That sucks. Thank you, Super Franda Man. Congrats. Oh yeah, Chris. We'll save that one.
Okay.
You guys going to review X-Men 97 season 2 as it's out? I watched 3/4 of the first episode before the show, right before the show. It's all right, you know. I mean, I've watched 3/4 of the first episode. I can't really form an opinion on it just yet. But yes, I will watch it in my leisure time. Matt Fraction introduced new Alfred today in Batman, his blonde niece. Also, DC approved Fraction permanently killing off Hugo Strange for now. Nobody gets permanently killed off in DC. As Chris and Joseph Kahn mentioned earlier, they're just killing people, repeating things, doing a more extreme version of Batman. We're not getting anything innovative anymore. We're just not. We need like Don Bluth to make children's movies again. Children can handle anything as long as there's a happy ending is his philosophy. And he's right. And you're right, Don Baker. Thank you. I'm White Nerd, Papa Incel. Inceliadu. Thank you, Snacks, for $2. Gary, I saw last night you are not coming to the Southeast now. I blame Mixtape. Will not be the same without the great gamer in the world. Yeah, I can't make it. A lot of reasons, but I can't make it. I was supposed to go to DC with Washington, DC with Jeremy, and I couldn't make that. And I can't make the Southeast Game Exchange. There's a lot on my plate, lots of traveling that I can't do because I just did a bunch of traveling and I'm still trying to catch up on stuff. So I apologize that I can't make it. Maybe next time. There is another possibility somewhere else that we're working on to kind of make up for it. But yeah, I can't make it. I was waiting for them to announce it before I said anything. Thank you, Craig, for $5. It's not Mixtape's fault, although I'll be playing more of Mixtape today, sometime today. With Angel Studios, do they deserve the benefit of the doubt for young Washington after Animal Farm or never again? Would you give them that or no? I would. I mean, it was a bad decision. Hang on. It was a bad decision. Animal Farm was a horrible decision. I don't know why they went with that. And it did hurt their brand. If they keep doing stuff like that, we'll see. But it was one bad decision. I'm still going to check out Young Washington. I'm still going to check it out. But that was stupid. Animal Farm was just fucking stupid. And the worst part was going after the fans. So that's up to you. That's up to you. If there's some people out there who think, fuck them, I don't blame you. What's up, Papa Incel? Does James Gunn get fired? Eventually, he either gets fired or maybe I agree with John Campea that he leaves and goes back to Marvel. I think Marvel would take him back. Citizen Vigilante 2, The Chud Rises is confirmed. I think they are doing a sequel.
They're doing a part 2.
Yeah.
It was announced.
Nashville guitarist for 2. Chris, congrats on the marriage. Cheers to you all.
Oh, thank you.
And
Yes.
then this is one from earlier.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Super Franda Man. But also save it for Hollywood on the Rocks is at 1:00 with Alan Ing, and I have a special guest.
Ooh.
Who's the special guest? Can you say or no?
Quint
Surprise.
from Jaws.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'm getting Quint from Jaws.
Cole Hauser for 10 Canadian pesos. Hail, Gary, Frank, and X-Ray. Praise Ra, my pineapple pizza brother. Hail. We'll be in Texas in late August. We'll make sure I have hot sauce in my back pocket and to keep you happy. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, don't you always carry around hot sauce? So late August, or you're not going to be there in early August? No, late August. Yeah, you're going to be at Americon probably with Brandon Herrera, August 30th.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Are you flying or driving, Cole? I know you don't like flying, so.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, brother. Has Superman 2 already started production? Gunn needs to go away. Let a real professional take charge of DC. Hail Frank, X-Ray Girl, and Gary.
Hail.
Yeah, Man of Tomorrow is in production. Do you think,
That's been for months.
Chris, do you think they delay it?
I don't think so. I don't think they'll delay it. I mean, they have plenty of time to finish it. It's what, July next year. So, but it might be a swan song. Like Gunn got to make a trilogy and that's it. He made a trilogy.
Well, they only extended his contract to Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah. So decisions are on hold.
So John Campia's theory is that James Gunn would leave in protest over Ellison taking over Warner Brothers due to political issues and moral issues he would have with somebody speaking to the president, and go back to Marvel. And I'm all for that, by the way. I don't care how he leaves. Pull up a pic of the White Worm and Sarah Hess. She is Sarah. That's her plot armor. Sarah wants Rhaenyra, so White Worm does. So dumb. Hail. Yeah, Sarah Hess is writing the next episode, and she is terrible. She is terrible for the show. She writes so many things that were that just don't make sense strategically in a war. And she can't back up on the book because they're deviating so far from the book. This is almost an original story now. Hail, Nooner Crew, Star Trek question for you all as an OJ fan. How do you feel about the remastered edition with the updated CG? I'm rewatching it now and I dig it, but I could understand why some might be irked by the CG. It doesn't bother me. They're doing a 60th anniversary set and they're not making it 4K.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the fuck?
Why would you bother? Why bother?
Yeah, I've already
ridiculous.
So you're buying a new set to get some what? Lobby cards? Like why? X-Ray Girl is still in captivity. The green screen isn't fooling anyone, says Notram. Oh, I thought it was.
Oopsies.
Was. The 80s Supergirl was more profitable than this new one if you include inflation. Well, I do. I'm an inflation bro. Gunn should have just adapted Superman, Batman, and Justice League animated series. That's what we're familiar with. Yes. But Gunn can't crack Superman unless he does it through his dog. Can Mrs. Film go on, Chris?
No, I'm just annoyed that the dog thing. That's not Superman. That's a side thing during the Silver Age or whatever. Superman is a character. He didn't get that right. That what he embodies. This is what they get wrong in every superhero thing. Who the character is, what are their attributes, right? What do they stand for? I mean, Tony Stark is very different than Steve Rogers, and Steve Rogers was Captain America before he got the super serum. He jumped on a grenade, in the film. Like, just that's the part they can't get right anymore. Hollywood can't write superheroes. It's sad. Anyways, was there a question?
Because they don't believe in heroes.
True.
Can Mrs. Film Threat convince Mrs. Nerdrotic to convince Gary to go to Dragon Con with Chris? The two misses can visit places around Atlanta during the con.
Oh, by the way, yeah. Last year we went to Dragon Con. I got with my buddy Shane. Mrs. Film Threat was there. Dude, it is the con you need to go to. The science track, the cosplay. It's a very different vibe from San Diego or other conventions. You would love it.
It looks very fun.
I actually applied as a guest and they rejected me. But last year they had me do 7 panels. So go figure. I don't know what's going on. But I'm sorry, Matthew Hammond. I'd love to hang out with you there. But
What's
I
the dates for Dragon Con?
it's Labor Day weekend, late August, early September. Dude,
Yeah.
you would it is so fun. Yeah.
I can't.
Mrs. Nerdrotic would love it.
Oh yeah, she would have a
You would
blast.
love-
You
the-
could
the-
drink and party.
It's like Mardi Gras, but all with nerds.
So, as a sober guy,
Probably
doesn't sound super fun.
it's like also like they do things like they do a party that starts at midnight and goes till 6 a.m.
Oh no.
Called the Last Night on Alderaan with bands and just
Nothing good happens after midnight though, Chris.
there's a whole lore and culture around
As a
like-
sober guy, that doesn't
Yeah,
sound very fun. That sounds
it's
horrible.
yeah, you would hate it. You
I
would
would hate it.
The panels are so good
That I get into.
they get actual
Listen,
scientists.
I
on the
want to
panel.
go if it wasn't in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
Yeah, it's not a city I want to really go to. I mean, no offense to anybody who lives there. It's just I don't like any city now, pretty much. But are you going this year or not going?
I am not.
Wow.
What?
Because you have things and stuff.
Well, not just that. It's like last year I was invited, and this year they said we.
Oh,
It
you
was
just said
weird.
it. Sorry, I missed that.
What?
So they're not letting you in, or like they didn't.
Not as
Well,
a guest.
Yeah,
right?
that's it. They just like I applied to be a guest, and they rejected me. So,
Oh, I guess you're
and
not
last
going.
year they put me up in a hotel, and then they gave me badges for me and Mrs. Film Threat, and then I did 7 panels. And this year they said, "Yeah, we don't need you. It's all good."
Okay.
I don't know if it's something I said.
Probably.
I don't know. I just
Channel Surf. What's up, my brother? Says congratulations, Chris. She is lovely. Very, very happy for both of you. Mrs. Film
Yes.
Threat
Thanks.
is lovely. Very lovely.
officially Mrs.
She's
Film.
amazing.
Yeah.
Plus doggy film threat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
a
have a
little
dog.
doggy film threat.
So
I have a
you.
dog.
Well, congratulations. I'm not hurt that I wasn't invited.
It was very intimate.
Melissa's
family.
a little hurt, but I tried to explain to her that Chris is a dude and he understands no dude wants to go to a wedding. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
congratulations, brother.
I wouldn't put you through that.
I was out at Truth, Justice, and Whatever, says Captain Eric. 0% interest in even more subversion and deconstruction, hardest of passes. And
Yeah.
a lot of people agreed with you, sir. A lot of people agreed with you. Batman versus Superman should have been called The Trial of Superman instead. He stood accused of being a god, Batman as judge, Lex as prosecutor. Batman versus Superman is better than Supergirl.
Yeah,
Batman
it
is
is.
versus Superman
Absolutely
is a
true.
movie I own and watch.
Same.
And Man of Steel gets better every time I watch it.
Yeah, it holds up, doesn't it?
Montreal C-Con
Comic Con this weekend.
My son's first time. Oh, he'll have a great time.
Fun.
Bring back movie magic. He will have a great time. How old is he though? Because I remember taking my oldest when he was young, and I asked him, "How'd you like the con?" He's like, "I saw a lot of butts." 'Cause
It
he
is
was-
kind of crazy
yeah.
how naked some people are.
Well, I mean, just his height
At
and
that
how
level,
crowded
yeah.
he was. That's all he saw.
At butt level.
That's
Have you
true.
seen Sci Factor? I have not. The one from the late 90s that was hosted by Dan Aykroyd. Yes. I remember it having some fun episodes, but urban legend, conspiracy theory fans. It's essentially Y-Files is what all those shows were. And there's nothing I don't know this for a fact, but I'm sure history or somebody has gone to AJ and asked him if he'll produce shows for them. And why would he? That would be it would be a pay cut for him and he would lose a bunch of control. But that's what Y-Files is. I just listened to an oldie but a goodie. Are we living in a simulation? That's one of my favorite videos by the Y-Files. Hail AJ and the Y-Files, by the way. Val Dion. Oh, by the way, speaking of AJ, who lives in Las Vegas, there is a meetup in Las Vegas.
Oh, I have that.
We have to share that at the beginning. X-Ray Girl, don't let me forget next time.
The
We have
next
to
time.
share. Yes, and we have
Yes.
to share it at the beginning of Friday Night Tights.
Yes, I can definitely
we
do that.
are over halfway full. Okay, so it's August 6th from 6:30 to 10. Think you can make it, Chris? I know you know.
I'm 50-50. I'll have to get back to you.
The location is great. So it's got like an outdoor patio. It's got food. It's got drinks. The crew is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Garrett, X-Ray Girl, Jeremy has committed.
Ryan Kinnell. Those are for sure's. Disparu probably.
Disparu. Yeah, I haven't got a roll call from FNT is going to make it, but
yeah. But the RSVP is in the description, and I'm sure the mods are dropping the link in. So if you are 16 and up, you should RSVP. If you are under 18, you do have to be accompanied by an adult. I think the first 150 people through the door get drink tickets. There'll be food there. And then, yeah. And I wanted to shout out the Las Vegas Podcasters Studios on Maryland in Vegas. They're going to be hosting us for FNT. So if you have if you have any podcasting needs, you should definitely check out their studio. And he just emailed me, Matthew. They have some crazy setups: a conference room for 5 people, a lounge for 4, a solo studio, and a gaming studio. So
no, they have done a great job. I think they've just kind of full-time done this, and it's spectacular. So anytime you're in Vegas, if you're a content creator, this is the place to go.
Yes.
Their prices are reasonable, and it's run by good people.
Yeah, Las Vegas Podcaster Studios on Maryland. So check them out.
Yes. And again, it's over halfway full. The location will be revealed soon. We're not revealing it right now because the last location, as many of you or most of you or all of you have heard by now, we had it locked down. I announced it. 25 minutes later, they pulled the plug. The Punk Rock Museum. I guess we were too punk rock for the Punk Rock Museum, but we will let you know. And it is in Vegas, and it is near the Millennium Fandom Bar, which we wish we could do the meetups at, but he subleased his second room, so they don't have room for us anymore. Otherwise, we'd just go back there. But go check out the Millennium Fandom Bar. It's a nerd bar. Alex, the crazy Frenchman, is the proprietor, and he's a great dude. He's a great dude. Latest issue of Superman 39 is really good. It's Superboy Prime, and he's going through different comic types: romance, horror. He makes a joke that he needs to get out of there before Tom King gets him. No, that can't be in a comic book. that would be fucking funny. Tom King is terrible. Tom King wrote Woman of Tomorrow, which was not a very good comic book. It's kind of comic book that was made to win Eisners. It's a ripoff of True Grit, but I will give it this: it has a better ending than the movie, a more heroic ending than the movie, where Supergirl does not kill rape Hitler and sends him to the Phantom Zone. Kelly K199 has become a member. Welcome. I thought Brightburn was okay. Yeah, he wrote that, but he didn't direct it, right? He didn't.
Yeah.
He
was involved as a producer. Gunn was
producer. Okay, just producer. Yeah, Brightburn was okay.
It was okay.
Oh man, I don't even want to read this one.
Read it,
because that fucking avatar right there. Great. Yeah, we don't have any championships. We're just this little stupid team in San Diego. And you've got all the money in the world, and you can buy Japanese players, which Otani is one of the greatest baseball players I've ever seen. He also let his best mate take the rap for him for betting on baseball.
Which, by the way, they're playing the Padres this weekend. I'm thinking of getting tickets. They are so expensive. Like, even in the nosebleeds.
I didn't realize they were playing the Cubs. I could have gone to fucking Wrigley and watched a game. I guess I still could, but I wouldn't see the Padres. Kind of bummed about that. I want to check out Wrigley. Listen, respect to the Dodgers. You have the money, you use it, you win championships. I'm bitter and jealous as a Padre fan because we haven't won shit. And Ohtani is great. Fucking great. And it kills me to say that. The Johnny X1 for $10. Hail, my son and I are going to watch the last Jackass. Any reviews coming soon to FNT? No.
Sorry.
I mean, if one of the guys watches it, he's free to talk about it. And
I saw it.
What'd you think?
I loved it. I got even choked up for a couple reasons. One, this is like the 6th Jackass film. Although they count like Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. I love Bad Grandpa. That movie is fantastic. It has something of a story. This is kind of a mix of that. It's like a third best ofs, a third things that they never showed, and then another third are new bits. So if you're a Jackass fan, you're going to love it. The thing that made me sad was how they talk about in the movie, this is the last one. I mean, they're in their 50s, okay? They've been doing this since the late 90s.
Yeah, they're my age.
And they showed one of the bits where Johnny Knoxville like shoots himself in the chest. He's got like the bulletproof vest. I mean, there's some really great bits. It made me sad because it really brought me back to the 90s and early 2000s. And I thought, wow, culturally speaking, we can't do this now. We're not allowed to laugh at this shit. Now, I saw it last week, opening night special fan screening event where they give you a poster. That's all you get is a poster. Every seat full, packed. People laugh. I hope you'll have a great time. But dude, like it made me sad for like, this is an era that we're not going to get back. Like it made me sad for what culture used to be. And people, I don't know, you've probably seen a lot of like the all the speakers at colleges getting booed when they talk about the future and AI. People going back to like, Gen Z, like we like going to the movies. Like we like there's a going back to an analog life. This reaction to PlayStation not putting out physical discs of movies anymore. The idea that you can buy something digital, it can be taken away, or in the case of movies, edited and changed. People don't want that. The forcing AI and I don't know how I went onto this rant, but it made me sad for that era. I used to watch Jackass when it was on MTV with my son, and we would laugh our asses off. And I'm telling you, Gary, take your kid to it. I don't know what you think about the Jackass.
I love them.
Freaking fun. It's a celebration of those guys. The end credits, you get a lot of old footage. These guys look like babies, like when they were first doing stuff in the late 90s, fucking around. There's a great bit that never aired. They got in a lot of trouble for, where Johnny Knoxville dresses in an orange jumpsuit. He's wearing handcuffs and he goes to a hardware store on Sunset Boulevard asking for help. And do you have like a saw? Do you have like a, just like it's and the cops you gotta see, dude. I haven't laughed that hard in the theater in so long. So the Johnny X is an X1. Go. You are gonna love it. Just go for it. And it I don't know. It just but the movie made me sad of like, wow, current culture fucking sucks. Current people, the way that they like, I don't know if you're paying attention to the WNBA. I'm gonna guess no. But that Sophie Cunningham meme of her just
pointing.
It's hard not to see that now. It's funny as hell.
Okay. Here's why that pisses so many people off. It's what the point represents is accountability. She's pointing at a girl that deserves to be held accountable, that a type of person that isn't generally held accountable for bad behavior, and we're fucking done. And I'm sick of
black privilege. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's white privilege. That's what
No,
it
it's
is.
black privilege.
Well, true.
Yes, that's the like
Or
she's just pointing
supremacy,
it out.
whatever you want to say.
There's woke white woman privilege too. Believe me, there's that as well.
I'm just saying that the movie may be sad because we've lost something in America. We've lost a spirit. Although I am freaking loving. I am the biggest World Cup fan, and I have been for at least 2 weeks. And I bet the USA plays today.
I'm excited for that game.
5 p.m. Pacific. I am watching that game.
Where they playing?
Another country that's not America. I told you I was a big fan. I don't care. I'll even show you what I'm wearing when I go to the bar. Anyways, Johnny,
Bosnia.
go to see it. Yeah, sorry, I got on a rant.
All right. And thank you. Well, I've got an appointment to hit soon. And thanks for making my life easier with FNT. We're happy to do that. FNT is pretty easy. Let's be real. Not a lot of prep going in that show, but thank you. Hopefully you get a lot of laughs at our expense. Keep it up and happy 4th. Be safe. Keep it MAGA. This is Johnny X1. If you're Papa Incel, who's Mama Incel? Well, this is Nerdrotic.
This is what I'm wearing.
Nice.
Oh my God. I love it.
And I have shorts to match.
Amazing.
To match. So there you go.
Yeah, we could Jester Bell out for FNT. Sure. Absolutely. Keep pushing Beardo back in the queue. Oh, there ain't no queue he's in.
I do like that we almost got him on and then it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. we did try to get him on in MegaCon and it didn't work out. Some people drag their feet. Bumblebee, thank you for the $19.99. I appreciate it. Canada Day used to be called Dominion Day, which is such a cool name. But the guy who made Canada Day to replace it was the one and only Pierre Trudeau, the cynical crusader, for £5 British pounds, proper money. Frack the degree tards. They build nothing, says Extra Duty. They argue a lot, though. People like Flint Dibble have degrees. Now he's unemployed right now.
Smart. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this piece of paper says I'm smart. Leonardo T. Dragon is gifted 1 Nerdrotic membership. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Manosphere did what feminism won't: win and vanish.
Did Red Manosphere win though? I
have no idea. I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
I wasn't aware.
But yeah, the going away part, it feels like it has, but I don't know. Hail from Quebec, says Dr. Gordo. Hail.
Yeah.
Happy,
Dr. Gordo.
When's Canada Day again? X-Ray Girl?
Pardon?
When's Canada Day
right
again?
now. Today.
It's right now.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Where's your Canada Day celebratory?
Yeah. Why aren't you wearing
I painted maple leaf bikini on me. I can't show online. This is Gary's channel and I'd like to stay around. No, I have stuff that I'll wear when I go out tonight for today.
Yeah, I've got my Stars and Stripes shorts and shirt and hat ready to go for $250.
I just want to see the fireworks. That's my favorite part.
Roger Fleming for $5. They keep defending their position, gun actors, and keep blaming fans, us. Well, I guess they are good with losing money all the time then. Perplexed. Well, they don't like to admit they're wrong. That's one of the problems. Supergirl makes Superman Quest for Peace and Batman and Robin look like Oscar-nominated masterpieces.
Yeah,
hell, Green Lantern 2010 is way better than this. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
At least it was earnest.
Yeah. Peter Yannick for 10 British pounds. Superman was ranked in the top 11 movies. That's right. What scale are they going to invent for this movie? top 50. It's worse than The Bride. Supergirl is worse than The Bride.
But I think it made more money than The Bride.
It did.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're giving Maggie Gyllenhaal another movie after all of that.
Got to be kidding me.
That's crazy.
She got a deal
Literally.
to do another film. It makes no sense. No
Oh.
sense.
They need female directors. How does Supergirl only have Earth music? Good question.
Yes. Like even they're trying to do the cantina scene from Star Wars. They were smart enough to write something original.
I'm the one who did Schindler's List. Oh, hail. Vets talking. Hail, brother. I got the video from YouTube. Nudity is censored. You should have be good to show it.
Can we find it and watch it?
Yeah, we can show it.
Okay, good.
Hail all. Gary, I registered my Nana and I for Las Vegas meetup yesterday, exactly 5 weeks or 35 days from now. We leave for Las Vegas on August 5th. I can't wait to meet you all for the first time. I'll see you then. We'll see you then, Mikey.
Awesome.
Can't wait to meet you, brother. It's going to be fun. Man of Tomorrow passed over. Fix the title. I don't know. I think they could delay it to 2028. I think that's a possibility.
Only if Gunn gets extended, like his contract.
Yeah.
Which I don't see happening at all.
I
think it comes out on time. It's going to be, and that'll like close the chapter of the.
I mentioned on FNT they could just get Joss Whedon to finish the movie.
Oh, that'd be bad. Gunn would hate that.
Because Angry Joe is a liberal feminist who's mad that the Chud's opinion is becoming dominant. Well, I mean, I hate to break this to Angry Joe. It's not a Chud opinion. It's the majority opinion who are recognizing this. And he's just simply rooting for Brand because he came out and said the movie is shit, but he's just rooting for Brand. And we're not liking it in the way that I've heard this before. There's critics out there going, I didn't like it either, but they didn't like it in the right way. They didn't like it wrong. And it's like, okay. It's like arguing with a woman. I'll tell you why Angry Joe is interested in people's opinions on Supergirl. Even though he thinks the film is bad, he still wants it to succeed because he's just happy that the Super Family is getting a bunch of films made. The Super Family, just the idea of it being made isn't good enough. You have to actually make it good. And the Super Family now includes a murderous metahuman from Krypton, who's genuinely dangerous and gives Lex Luthor a really good argument as to why they shouldn't be around. Like all he has to do is point to Supergirl. But yes, that Angry Joe also really can't accept people having a different opinion than him. Drinker is the thinking man's YouTuber. Angry Joe is a YouTuber who thinks he's a man. WG.
What the hell?
Hail WG. I can't get into modern manga or anime. I hate Japanese humor. I like older anime manga that are Americanized, like Trigun or Bebop, FMA, or Neon Genesis. I'm kind of the same way, Sebastian. There's some of the newer stuff I like, but the older stuff is great. A lot of it. Logan Welsh for 20 says, Gary, I have mixed feelings about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I know Marvel Comics won't change if the movie does good, but if it does bad, Sony might give all the rights back to Disney. Please help me with this dilemma I am in. Sony will not give the rights back to Disney. They just won't. That would be insane. And I don't know if Disney's in the position to buy them. They're in a lot of debt right now.
I mean, if Doom, oh man, I don't want to extend the show, but I have thoughts. If Doomsday really underperforms. I mean, this is not good. Look, superhero films in general, they put out movies that were bad that did well, and now that's not a guarantee. I don't know, man. I mean, we're gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
We're gonna see. We'll be there.
The audience is aging out because the movies suck.
Yeah.
Boom. Gore, congratulations. I wish you and your beloved many happy years from Bubba Doom.
Oh, thanks.
Do you guys believe there is a correlation between the degradation of the music industry and the film, TV, game industry? Cheers. Yes.
Yes, they're connected.
For precisely 100%. The same reasons.
Yeah.
We could do a whole show on that, by the way, but it has a lot to do with going digital, competing against itself. It stopped being innovative. A lot of the pop songs are just covers now, and a cover of a cover of a cover, or just a straight up ripoff. They've stopped being innovative. And they've alienated half of their audience with their fucking politics. That's the worst casting for Batman. Why does he look so weird? If he's Batman,
I don't think
he's Batman.
I don't think he's Batman.
Notrum for 500 Martian pesos. Not the first time disgruntled Diego did this. This is a pattern he shilled for Battlefield 5, where they changed a crucial World War II campaign to shoehorn a girl boss. I remember that. He defended crap like She-Hulk and Dragon Age Veilguard. He also simped for Anita Sarkeesian. Really? Joe is a contrarian for the sake of it. At the end, and the end result is he always crashes out. Yeah, I mean, this isn't his first rodeo, for sure.
By the way, Anita Sarkeesian, whatever her name is, I don't care. I knew people like that back when I was in college. They were not fun. Everything was overanalyzed, or everything is this, or everything is politics. Those people aren't fucking fun. But at the time I was in college, a long time ago in the 80s, and I didn't last long. I dropped out after 2 years. They never had power. The problem is people like that now have power, and a lot of it is propped up power, not real power. It's propped up by money and this and whatever. So it's fake power, but F them. I've seen my city, LA, completely collapse because of people like that. And the industry collapse because of people like that. And things we love collapse because of people like her. F them. I mean, it's... You're trying to end the show, Gary. I'm trying to...
No, it's okay. You're making a good point. I don't want to interrupt it. They are purposefully destroying it. They either get total control, which they almost have, or they destroy it. Either outcome is good for the activists because it breaks the thing that they hate.
Yeah.
They always come at us like, you want to hate stuff. No, the activists already hate it and want to destroy it. I want to enjoy good stuff, but I can also recognize why it's not good to me.
Yeah.
As Drinker pointed out in his Supergirl video, the last one for Monday, go watch it, correctly, is we just react to what is given to us. We don't really influence the box office as YouTubers. If that was the case, Wakanda Forever would have flopped, but it didn't. Wakanda Forever is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it didn't. So we just give, they can try to blame Manosphere, whatever the fuck they need to blame to not face the reality that people didn't like this movie because it was Supergirl, because it was bad. It was poorly written. And it had little to nothing to do with the actual character of Supergirl, or being super, or being a hero, or actually being in her fucking costume for most of the movie. So nobody's going to want to watch that. Imagine trying to direct with a gun to your head, says Snacks. I better ask his wife that, or his wife's, whoever his wife's with, while James Gunn is in the corner. URL Viking for £5 British. Hollywood is in perpetual state of cutting its own throat until they accept that they need to give us quality, not quantity. Nothing will change. And they're not in a position to right now. They have to roll out the quantity because that's the streaming model. That's the streaming model. And what continually, if we go to the X-Ray Girl, just go to the top 10 Nielsen charts, not the original, just the top 10 streaming. Let's just randomly see what it is. Is Marvel swimsuit special brand new beach day #1 worth it, Gary? Also, can't get into One Piece. Maybe the new remake that fixes pacing will help. Maybe it will. Game plushie. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
All right. So, top 10 overall. Oh, these are TV shows.
Yeah, that's it. We want overall. The Burrows, Bluey.
No surprise there.
So Bluey is a streaming juggernaut. So for all the hundreds of millions of dollars that are put into things, Bluey destroys them all. Grey's Anatomy.
Procedural.
Now, the reason Grey's Anatomy is there is because they're basing it on the entirety of the series. But Grey's Anatomy, an ancient series, Spider Noir is #4. Chris.
Spider Noir?
Spider Noir
I
is
loved it.
#4 and not on original in overall. That's insane. Then The Big Bang Theory. Dutton Ranch. Good show. Spider Noir. Good show. The Four Seasons. The Boys charted overall. That's crazy. Euphoria. Everybody watches that for boobs. SpongeBob SquarePants. Which hasn't been good for years, but SpongeBob SquarePants.
Kids.
I am shocked that Spider Noir ended above Dutton Ranch.
Was that the week it came out? May 25th? I think it was.
Yeah, because it's a month off, right?
Yeah.
So go to original. The Burrows, Spider-Man Noir, Dutton Ranch, The Four Seasons, The Boys, Off Campus, Nemesis, Your Friends and Neighbors, Worst Ex Ever, The Testaments. I haven't heard of half of this shit.
No.
But yeah, Spider Noir charting so high as I didn't think that's crazy. And I liked it. Can't wait till that comes out on 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Dutton Ranch is good. I'm caught up on it. It's very good. But you could take that off now. Oh, as far as the Marvel swimsuit special, brand new beach day, I don't buy new Marvel comics, so I wouldn't know. I would just get a back issue of the old swimsuit specials because they probably won't feature like dudes in bikinis. That would be my guess.
Mm-hmm. That's a thought.
I got my ticks for the meetup, and as a Vegas local, may I suggest the meetup venue, perhaps Sapphires? Maybe that could be a post-venue event for some of you guys. I don't know.
Elective. I'm not going to. I know what that is. You can't trick me into. You can't trick. You can't
Lady
trick me
Entertainment?
again. Huh?
Is it like diamonds and?
It's not diamonds.
It's a strip joint, I'm guessing, because
That's
it's called
what I
Sapphires.
Thought, yeah.
Dogs are woke versions of damsels in distress. Oh, do not disrespect dogs like that. CGI dogs are, though. I'll agree with you that.
Yeah.
Ellen of Troy, the face that lost $1 billion.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I would be utterly shocked if that film flopped. It's not going to flop. The pre-sales are insane for it. The Prestige, well, I mean, the 70 millimeter screens are gone, but you can get regular seats pretty much anywhere.
At least the pre-sales.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gary, you should watch Stargate with X-Ray Girl. Well, she's ahead of me.
I'm on. I just finished episode 4 2 weeks ago, so you might end up whipping ahead of me soon enough.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Theos Primus for $5. It's the freaking Odyssey. Where are the gods and monsters? Where's the spectacle? Nothing about this trailer makes me want to see it. I am concerned that most of the movie will be the end of the story. I could be wrong. I mean, the Cyclops is there, right? And maybe Nolan is keeping things close to the vest. But I certainly hope like the meat of the story isn't like a flashback or something like that. And it's not, Chris, it's not super long, right? It's
not 3 hours.
No.
I'm gonna check.
Be.
I'm gonna check the running time right now.
Yeah, it should be.
I want to confirm it.
That should be a 3-hour movie.
Should be.
I would be shocked if it wasn't.
It's not.
It is.
Wow.
But maybe
I'll tell you in a second.
Maybe he's not showing it in the trailer, but I'm seeing
2
an awful lot.
No. 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay, so it's almost 3 hours.
Almost. Okay.
Yeah. So
I still think it should be a little longer though, but we'll see. The Pain for 20 in the Odyssey trailer. Why do they sound so bored when they are speaking? Also, why are they talking so darn low? The 1997 miniseries had more life and emotion in it, and it also was much brighter. Well, Nolan is famously bad with sound design, like really bad with it.
yes.
Like Interstellar, if you're watching that at home on an Atmos.
Oh, it's so loud.
Yeah, I have to like have my control with me to go up and down.
Closed caption. Yeah. Closed caption.
Spider-Man, Dad's Coming Home, says Natram for 200 Martian pesos. How do you feel about Troy and how they handled the gods? They really did. I think it's completely okay to boil it down to just religion and concentrate on the characters. I was fine with the movie. I would have preferred the gods though. That's how I feel about it. Hail to the Fellowship. Horror this year has been awesome. Werewolf looks rad. It does. Hail Eggers. Yeah, I'm a fan of Eggers. Have you seen Widow's Bay? Lovecraft meets Evil Dead 2. I have not, but I kind of want to see that.
I have not.
Recently, I went to see Obsession again in theaters, and the previews showed the Odyssey 3 times. I don't know if it was intentional or a mistake, LOL. Maybe it was intentional. Maybe like, we don't want to show you Moana. Congrats on getting married, Chris, says Ducky. Helen Mirren is the reason Hardy almost quit. She called her out on the set for being an Israel sympathizer. So she called her.
You mean
so
he called her probably.
He called her on the set for being an Israel sympathizer. She came out later and said nice things about him. So they obviously worked it out.
There's some really effed up things happening. I saw Rob, someone updated his Wikipedia to like say he's Jewish and all this. Dude,
what?
There's weird shit afoot. Like Rob pointed out, he's being targeted.
Yeah. Well, it's going to create a lot of problems for the political sphere and Hollywood.
Yes.
But Rob is Jewish.
Yes.
I mean, like, Nick Cage's Spider Noir is a gem in the rough. I loved it. I think it doesn't stick the landing that great.
Fair.
But overall, I like the series.
It's very enjoyable.
Yep. Why is nobody talking about Spider Noir? I just did.
And
Uncle Salty told me.
The week on FNT it came out. They did talk about it.
The thing is, they dropped it all at once, and it came out weeks ago. We could still be talking about Spider Noir if they released it weekly, and that was set up to release weekly. You could absolutely release that weekly. And look at the list. That's part of the reason they're on the charts, and that's probably the reason they did it, is because they dropped it all at once. So those minutes watched built up. But now it proved that they could have released it weekly, and it would have lasted longer. It would be in the conversation longer. You know, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that should have come out weekly.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
And it would have built a bigger audience too.
ARG, another name for 1999. Citizen Vigilante is possibly the best example of the Streisand effect ever. Multiple European countries banning it. was the best thing that could have happened. Mind you, Germany just blocked a tweet about train delays. What?
Why?
Yeah. God, Germany's like
They're stupid.
they're turning into Germany. For fuck's sake.
Germany's turning into Germany.
It is what
love
it
it.
is to me for 10 British pounds. When are actors, directors, and movie studios going to realize that they are a product? They are like any consumable, e.g. food or drink. If we don't enjoy it, we don't buy it. They think they are far more important than that. They are high art. So when they roll out Supergirl, it's a piece of art. That's a creation. It's not a widget and a product, which it truly is, a piece of content. Some film is art. Absolutely. Most isn't. Most is just a consumable. And that's okay. But when you're making Supergirl and you're like, I am a thespian, I'm an artist, I'm a creator. This is a very important piece of film. This is going to show little girls that they can fall asleep peeing on the toilet and puke just like anybody else. Gun Supergirl only succeeded in making me rewatch Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, and read the comic it pulled it from. Still too damn good to this day. Now off to rewatching Justice League Unlimited. Hail. There you go. Cleanse that palate. Eric K. Victor Willis, founding member of the Village People and lead singer of YMCA, is dead. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Victor Willis. X-Ray Girl looks fantastic for being held captive. Well,
Oh
she's
no,
very
I
good at it.
escaped.
All they need to do was remake Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. X-Ray Girl should play the next Supergirl. That would be hot. Her X-ray vision would be unstoppable. Happy 4th and safe to you guys. Great show. Cheers. Thanks.
Bad actress. I already know that.
You've mentioned an Americon in Texas before. Does it have a website? Yes. X-Ray Girl? Should be something in Discord about it.
I have only the flyer for it. I'll see
Okay,
if I
show
can
the
get the
flyer.
website for. Okay,
Show the flyer. That's good enough.
which I'm gonna try and find now. General events. There you go.
It's on August 30th. It's in San Antonio. It's a fundraiser for Brandon Herrera. There's going to be like booths there selling stuff. I'm going to be there.
Mm-hmm. At the Thirsty Horse.
At the Thirsty Horse in San Antonio, California. Brandon Herrera, the unsub guys are going to be there. I'm going to be there. Geeks and Gamers is going to be there. Some people from Geeks and Gamers. It's going to be lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll
go
see if I
check it
can
out.
find it for you. I'll pop it in the description.
Yeah, put that in regular rotation. A shout out to, please. Matthew R. Lawhun for $5 says, Gary Chris, check out the Gangland movie trailer. It stars Lou Diamond Phillips. It's similar to Wind River. No woke stuff trailer. I will check it out. We don't have time right now, but I will check it out. Chris, congratulations on getting married. You can finally give up the inflatable doll. Oh, I don't think he's going to do that.
No, I'll
That's
just
asking.
it stores it's small when you
Yeah.
take the air out of it.
For victory. Says Skibbity G for €2. Hey, Gary, Chris, and X-Ray, what are your favorite films that completely bombed at the box office that didn't even become cult favorites? Recently, Better Man.
Yeah. Maybe Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. It did good. It did great. I still think you need to see it, Gary, but yeah, sorry to interrupt you.
I'm sure like a Lindsay Lohan movie. Or I mean, I like Blades of Gore, but I don't know if it bombed in the box office.
I think it did okay.
I'd have to look into that. Sorry.
The Fall Guy. I'm talking about recent
Fall
movies.
Guy.
Yeah.
Fall Guy. I bought the special edition.
Philip Tobarek for $10. They're heroes, unalive people, and I don't just mean Superman and Supergirl. I mean Tyler Robinson and Luigi Mangione. Yep. I ordered your book at Barnes & Noble. Thank you, Ender. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Yes, it's available at barnesandnoble.com. It's available at amazon.com. Hey guys, love the show. I have a small animation studio, RJ Animation, in Phoenix, Arizona. Would love to make an animated short with all of you. Chris, Gary, and X-Ray Girl. It would be epic.
Go ahead.
We're open to it.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible actor. I suggest you not do it if you want to make a good movie.
Dave Pool's been a member for 34 months. Thank you, Dave Pool.
Huge.
Best punk rock band, the Ramones, the Clash, or the Sex Pistols? Ramones.
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 Ramones. Of those bands, yeah, Ramones.
The Ramones.
Don't know any of them.
Just say the Ramones. You'd be
The
right.
Ramones.
Don't know any of them.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't listen to punk or rock music growing up.
How much?
What did you listen to? Taylor
Pop
Swift?
music. I was a dancer, so Leap Zigger Nom Zigger
Nom Nom for $20 says, do any of you guys know a fun place for nerds to go spend some time in Dallas, Fort Worth area? That is a question for Garrett. If he's out there, he might be able to answer it. They do have some good comic shops up there for sure. But that would be a question for Garrett. Come to Wrigley. I'll paint your face. Did the series end already? I think there might be one more game today, Trish. I missed it though. Yeah, I'd love to come to Wrigley. We'll see you down there, Trish. I'm not far from you, Trish. Sorry, I will miss Vegas. I am burying my fiance who passed away.
God.
Like Kyle Busch, she was only 43. I will be taking a break, but we'll be back writing on my theories of the universe and existence. Hail to you all. Memento Mori. Oh, dude.
Sorry to hear that.
Ruben, we're going to miss you, brother. God bless. Love you, Gary. Hope you're having a good day. Man, God bless. I'm having a great day, Edwin. Every day I get to do this gig is a great fucking day. I've been having so much fun this week, and you can tell everybody else has too. It's been fun. So for the people saying we're getting angry about this, au contraire, I am happy as a little girl.
Oh my God.
Hey, Gary, have you considered dyeing your beard? No, because dyeing your beard is as gay as 4 guys fucking 5 guys.
True.
It also does look strange when you just do it all of a sudden, too.
Did Beardo dye his beard last night? He kept on saying it was a tan and it was the lighting.
Wait, what?
Dude, back when I was in my 30s, I dyed my hair all of one time. And it looked so stupid and dumb. It looked like in Photoshop when you click fill and everything is one color, it looks dumb. I hated it. I never did it. My hair is what it is. My beard is what it is.
Yep.
I don't care. And when I see dudes that do that, it makes me think they're insecure, which is why they do it. Women, I get it's a different story. Dye your hair, have fun, go different, go blonde, go brunette, whatever.
I think hair is fine. Beard is another level.
Yeah, that's like you're it's a weird narcissism, and it just
you can always tell.
You can always tell with guys. With women, women's hair is different, and they can dye their hair and you wouldn't know. With men, it's different. And I tried it one time. I hated it. I was embarrassed. I thought I'll never do it again. And yeah, fuck. A beard is like why are you doing that? It tells me you give a shit too much. You should not give a shit. Confidence is hot. So I'll take that. It's the best I can do.
All right. Hang on a second. Read a couple.
Oh, okay. We have some on the Streamlabs side. Jose Taco for $1. I got an email for Americon 250 hosted by Brandon Herrera and Nerdrotic Meetup. There is a $10 cover charge, FYI, for the people going, which Mel did send me the registration link, which I have dropped. I'm going to drop inside the chat right now. So if you guys are interested, you guys can sign up there, and it is in the description as well. So, and there is a age limit, 21 and plus, just so you guys are aware. So,
Shit.
yeah. And then Beardo for 5 says the real reason Jeremy plays Grand Theft Auto is so he can pretend to be wanted. Oh, that was a good one. Ryan Kittle for 10. As Beardo checked out at the store, he put coffee, almond milk, and 10 steaks on the conveyor belt. The hot female cashier smiled and said, "I can tell you're single," Beardo asked. "Oh, yeah? How did you know?" "Because you look retarded." Oh, my God. And Beardo for 5 says, when Snoop Dogg toured Sweden, do you think he spoke a lot of Swede? I don't know about that last one, Beardo. All right, let's see here. Mystery Goat for 5 went to see Obsession over Supergirl last weekend. Good choice. Holy crap, that movie was amazing. Best and most unique horror film I've seen in ages. I agree with that. I love how they didn't give away too much in the trailer.
Yeah.
And they added some things that I just never thought I would see. Some pretty crazy things. So yeah, definitely recommend. And I think it's on digital now too. So
Yeah, I love that scene in the restaurant. We're having a good day.
Oh my God. Or like when she goes, "Stay." I'm like, Jesus. And there were some like jump scenes too that got me.
Yeah.
And jump scenes usually don't get me because you do the weird creepy stuff, like the sounds. So you know it's coming. So I'm glad that they didn't cue it up with like sounds and stuff. G Guy, thank you for the 10, says, I recently watched the Mussolini miniseries, Son of the Century. I thought it was fantastic and everyone is sleeping on it. You should unleash your inner meatball and give it a chance. Have you seen it?
Which one?
Son of the Century?
I have not
miniseries?
seen it. I have not seen it.
Okay. I do like meatballs. Splike for $10. Thank you. Just from an observation, Guns DC looks like he's doing what he wants rather than what is needed, like starting with the Trinity and building towards Justice League. I'd say that's an astute observation. Druid Khan for 5 British pounds says, just watched the 1973 classic The Sting. Has anyone else seen it? If you're in the UK, it's currently on Netflix. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Okay.
I canceled my Netflix. I've had it since the early 2000s and I canceled it recently. There's not enough stuff I watch on it.
You canceled your Netflix?
Yeah, after oh God, a long time. I don't know. I used to have it when it was physical media. I just transferred over. And I thought, you know what? I don't watch it enough. I watched the Gina fight and I was like, okay, I'm good.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you cover more film.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I watched One Piece season 2 and I was like, what's on this? I don't care.
Oh, Avatar season 2 came out.
Yeah, I'm not
terrible.
Yeah, it
Everyone's
looks horrible.
Looks fucking terrible. But the first season was terrible.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Blizz Unit for 5 says long-time lurker, first time chatter. Love you guys. Keep up the great work. Have you guys watched Widow's Bay yet? It's very good.
Did you share the link for the Americon as well? The RSV?
Yes, it's in the description and I dropped it in the chat a few times.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you read this one?
Yes. So
Okay.
this is the next one.
Hale, question for Chris. Any idea what happened to Heroic Hollywood?
Heroic Hollywood. Is that a channel? I mean, if you're referring to a specific thing, Evil Marshmallow Man, let me know. But Hollywood doesn't know what heroism is because I think it's in their character. I think the skills to attain a certain level in Hollywood are not what I would say virtuous. So by the time someone reaches a level where they can be in a position to write a heroic story, the values they had to get in that position have been compromised, which is why you get female heroes that really espouse virtues of villains. If you look at who kills villains? Who acts the way that Supergirl acts? Villains. She's not something to be admired. So I don't know if I answered your question, Evil Marshmallow Man.
I think that's what he was talking about.
Okay.
Mixtape finale. Gary Rockford needs her story told. Tonight, I have some appointments to go to. I have to go see the eye doctor and get my truck worked on a little bit. But yeah,
Is it
tonight?
fixed?
Don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Don't know yet. It just got there. So
Thank goodness.
yeah. And The Sting is a classic. Only the second film that Newman and Redford did together. Sting is great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Any more? X-Ray Girl?
That's it.
All right.
We got
We're
everything.
going to wrap it up. Chris, what do you got coming up?
Hollywood on the Rocks, our special tribute to Jaws for the upcoming 4th of July weekend. Alan Ng and special guest Quint from Jaws. I'm not joking. Watch the show.
Okay.
Trust me.
I trust you.
Okay, cool.
X-Ray Girl.
Extra Girl everywhere. Tomorrow I will be doing an episode watch of 5 and 6 of Stargate on my channel, as well as locals, extragirllocals.com, as well as tonight, Poor Choices at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And of course, we got so many things happening. We got the Vegas meetup, we got Americon. And then if you do need a podcasting studio, the Las Vegas Podcaster Studios in Vegas on Maryland, if you're interested. Check them out. They're awesome. So
where's Americon? It's the 30th of August.
Yeah,
30th
in
of
San
August.
Antonio.
At the Thirsty Horse.
We've had a meetup there before.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
An awesome venue.
Will other FNT people be there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I might go to this. I want to check out Texas.
Yeah, Donut's going to be there. Eli and Brandon from Unsub.
and
Yours
they
truly.
they have line dancing at this place. I'm not sure it's going to be that night, but if you're,
It's not like
I ain't
this-
doing it.
It's not like
And there might be some other big guests.
okay.
There's Ryan's going to be there, I believe. Jeremy's going to be there. Maybe others.
Maybe
Jeremy's
others.
gonna drive there.
Yeah.
Comics will be there. It's in San
Oh yeah.
Antonio.
Yeah. These came in too. G Guy excited to see Young Washington.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing Young.
Yeah, I'm
Rock
going to watch it.
tomorrow.
I like the trailer.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
thoughts on The Last House or House at the End of Oak Street? Two similar but very different films coming out next 1 week apart. Yeah, that's weird.
It looks. One of them is the J.J. Abrams. I saw a recent trailer. I don't know. It seems kind of lame to me.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm waiting for reviews.
It looks like a rip off of a lot of different things, but I'll go see it.
All right. Well, I'll be on Open Bar tomorrow, I guess, in place of Mahler, and Friday Night Tights with
Kada.
Kada and
I'm
his
getting the booster seat for him.
foot fetish. And his foot fetish, and we'll talk about it's a weekend wrap-up show. That's what we do. So thanks to the Nerdrotics. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat and donation. You help keep the lights on. Thanks to all the lurkers and all you lovely haters that want to slap our virgin asses, which is weird.
I don't want you to. No thanks.
I'd rather you didn't, but thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Later.